Sirius FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Well, here we are. January the 7th of 2026. Everybody's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as we get rolling on this Wednesday morning. Boy, the news never happens during our show, but when it happens quick.
I'm so done with you.
What?
I'm so done with you.
What did I do?
Oh, my God. You've been it's just a baby. 2 days of being a baby.
Do you know how emotional this has been for me?
And then all of a sudden, like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yeah.
Harbaugh gets fired.
Oh.
And it's glorious again.
Oh. The sun was shining.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the clouds parted.
I mean,
you could taste your food again. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we're back. And we're back is right.
Yeah. I mean, that is news that was just – I was excited about Kevin Stefanski.
I think you were excited about Kevin Stefanski. Stefanski's a name that we had mentioned right before all of this really happened. It's like, I mean, who are some of the coaches? And I think we both agreed right off the bat that you'd like someone that has some experience on the offensive side of the ball.
Yep.
Who knows what's happening with Stefanski, just because the last couple of seasons haven't been good. I don't know how on board he was with Deshaun Watson. It didn't feel like, when he was in that draft room, he was very excited about the whole Shedeur Sanders thing. So there was definitely, some tension. So if he gets fired, that would be a name that, we both liked. And now all of a sudden, he's in town. I think
he arrived yesterday. They had I've heard pretty good authority. They had dinner together last night, and then they have the interview today. So it's happening quickly.
Right, it's going to happen quickly. Stefanski, if he wanted this job, probably felt like he had a pretty damn good chance.
You might have said yesterday at 3:00 in the afternoon, maybe he was the front runner for the job.
Right, and then all of a sudden, just like your mood, Stefanski probably saw the same thing and is like, oh.
He probably, I don't know what time he arrived. He might have gotten off the plane, thinking, walking around, all right, here we go. New York
is my job if I want it.
My job, love Jackson Dart, the whole thing. And then probably his phone blew up or something happened. He's like, oh, dear God.
I'll be interested to see this, though, because you got Stefanski in now. It sounds like Atlanta would like Stefanski.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee would like Stefanski.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Stefanski's going to say as far as hey, guys, as much as I like this job, I'm not going to sit around here and wait. But, the Harbaugh of this all is what happens with some of these playoff teams?
So, if Philadelphia were to lose this weekend? Buffalo were to lose this weekend?
Right, so does Harbaugh wait, does he wait around and try to figure out what's going on there?
Well, I don't think they're going to have a decision by this weekend. Right?
No, I don't think so.
He's not going to be able to interview and decide. So maybe those teams lose, and then all of a sudden he becomes an option for those teams.
Here, the reason why I bring that up is just because.
No, I think you should bring it up.
Just because, worst case scenario, your nightmare where you're dead again is if because all of a sudden now it's 2 and you like Stefanski, but all of a sudden Harbaugh's available, so now you don't like Stefanski as much, and you're waiting for Harbaugh. Stefanski goes somewhere else,
and then you lose Harbaugh?
One of these big-time jobs.
That would be terrible.
Like Buffalo opens up.
That would be terrible. That would be terrible.
As much as he wants to say, you get the reports it was Ian O'Connor and a bunch of people with these reports that, Harbaugh's done his due diligence on the Giants, likes Jackson Dart. Yeah, well, I'm sure he likes Josh Allen, too.
I'm sure he does. And you heard, I think Schefter reported 7 teams. By the way, you know what we have today. We do Stump Rothenberg. We have Lewis Riddick at 7 o'clock this morning. What
Good timing for that.
It's unbelievable. It feels like every time we have Lewis now, it's set up so perfectly for us. But immediately, Schefter had the report of 7 teams reached out.
Yeah.
There's only 6 openings.
Yep.
So one of those teams, my guess would be Miami. Be my guess.
Right.
Apparently the Harbaugh family, very close to Stephen Ross, Michigan guy.
Yep.
So that would be my guess. I don't know, but that would be my guess. But now apparently 9 teams have reached out to Harbaugh.
Yeah, I wish my team would. I'd give ownership.
I don't understand.
Whatever you want.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you fire your coach, and all of a sudden, boom, Harbaugh's available. We fire our coach, and it's go with the culture guy. We'll go with Aaron Glenn.
Right.
Great sound yesterday, too.
He said
Great
something.
Sound.
So because I'm a decent guy, not great, like decent to you, I think. There was a piece of sound which I think puts somebody at ESPN in really bad light. Really, RJ, right? I sent you this sound as I was driving in this morning. Very foggy this morning. You have that?
Oh, I hated it.
Yeah, very foggy this morning. I sent you a piece of sound, which is it's not a good look for this person, right?
I'll be honest. I'm actually surprised you sent it. Not because it's not good audio, but because it paints this person in about as bad as light as you could be in.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
I'm interested in this
And
now.
I like this person
We all like this
a
person.
lot, but it's just like how do you say something?
I
like
love
this?
it. Let's hear it.
We will.
Okay.
And then I saw another piece of audio, which was the Aaron Glenn. I was like,
Very busy.
I'm not even going to send this. I didn't want to.
Well, I already heard it all. You could have sent it.
Really?
Yeah.
With Rich Cimini's line.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually played it for my wife. I was like, can you believe this is our coach? She's like,
That's rich.
She's like, I can't believe this is what you're dealing
This is
with.
what you have to deal with.
Because she's already separated herself. She's Bucks. That could be another team, Tampa.
Could. It definitely could.
Because it sounds like they haven't met yet.
Right. So you have because Tampa. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you'd keep Todd Bowles. I mean, to not win that division is.
Well,
is
he'll tell you because they won
embarrassing.
3 straight divisions. So he's earned it.
Okay.
Yeah, dealt with some injuries, but they haven't been. I mean, some of the
They
decisions.
were 8-9. They went 2-7 down the
Oh,
stretch.
brutal.
I mean, in a division that stinks.
Yeah, right. And they lost some bad games too late. I mean, they lost to the Saints. They lost to Miami. They lost to Atlanta. It's
Brutal.
just not
Brutal. I
good.
mean, Miami, Quinn Ewers.
Carolina.
I mean, yeah, just
Yeah.
really, really
Not
bad
good.
losses. But he's the guy. He's the commodity. I mean, if you are the Giants and you want to bring, I can't tell you how many texts from dead Giants fans yesterday I got of like, hey, how are we going to screw this up? Because Harbaugh is available, or are we really going to get him and change the narrative of the franchise? Because that's what it feels like. I think people start to buy back in.
Oh, yeah.
If you have he's a legitimate.
I don't think there's any like the 3 names that I would tell you. I would tell you. It was funny. I was listening to Rich Gannon on the way in here today, and he said, Mad Dog gave him McCarthy, Harbaugh, Stefanski,
A CMT?
a CMT.
Uh-huh.
Try to guess what his order.
So you're telling me for a reason.
Yep.
You're going to tell me he married Stefanski.
Nope.
He married McCarthy.
Yep. Cuddle Stefanski.
And he trashed Harbaugh.
Trashed Harbaugh.
So have you heard? I sometimes I just hate being on this planet. All the people now that are like dredging up all the negativity about John Harbaugh.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, he's barely above 500 in the postseason, and he's only got 1 Super Bowl, and he's never led Lamar Jackson to a Super Bowl.
Right.
And just like what? Like, so now we're going to find fault with the guy. Like, you can find fault with anybody. I guess, right?
Well, listen, I mean, you're looking for stability. You're looking for someone to get you back on track. He was in Baltimore for 18 years. 18 years and won a Super Bowl. Now, I mean, I would also say the same thing about Lamar, is that there's a lot of people that feel like Lamar's underachieved with the talent he's had around him.
I think that's fair.
Like, you're not getting the same, like, you're not getting multiple-time MVP version of Lamar Jackson consistently in the postseason. Now, like, there are certain, right, that's not fair either, because they're, like, is that a perfect throw to Mark Andrews? No. But that's a throw that Mark Andrews should catch 100
Should
times.
say Flowers score on that play that he's going into the end zone? Absolutely.
It's why that whole conversation isn't fair. Because, I mean, for both coach and quarterback,
I agree.
they wear all of it. But, I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. Like, as much as I thought Stefanski would be a good decision, and you like Stefanski, there would be people that call in and say, like, I don't love Stefanski, or Mike McCarthy's not sexy enough. It feels like, for the most part, consensus with Giants fans is that John Harbaugh is the home run.
Yes. Because, and again, you're going to get the people. And I heard it this morning on the way in, and I heard it yesterday. It's like, and I saw Warren Sharp had something, like he was about to get fired in 2018, and then he went to Lamar Jackson, and then things turned around.
Well, let me ask you this, too. Who's going to put together the best staff?
I think Harbaugh.
Right, and that was part of the reason why I guess he got fired, is because
he wouldn't move on from Todd Monken.
It sounds like it was less about him and Lamar and more about Lamar and Todd Monken.
So I spoke to somebody close to that situation yesterday, and they said exactly that. It had nothing to do with Lamar and the relationship with Harbaugh. It had to do with Lamar wants Monken to be out, and Harbaugh is like, that's my offensive coordinator. I will not do that.
Correct. So, I mean, we've said this a bunch of different times. It's something that I've talked about with my team, is just how important it is to build the staff. Like, and this is someone that's coached for 18 seasons, let alone someone that's just an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator that's a head coach for the first time, how important that is. But, like, Rich Gannon actually mentioned this today. He's like, because me and you go back and forth, and I get mad at you sometimes when you're like, oh, just fire this guy, or just say, fire Joe Schoen, until you recognize, like, how many people that means gets fired. Like, so you say fire the head coach. Again, it's like, that means like 30 people get fired. That's like running back coach, wide receiver coach.
Yeah.
Like, there's that many people that get fired. So, like, you got to replace all those people. And he's like, if I'm one of these, like, upper echelon coordinators, I got to move my family. I got to move my kids. Am I going to move my family and my kids for someone I think is going to be there for 2 years, 3 years? No. Am I going to move it for John Harbaugh, who was just in a place for 18 seasons? You're damn right I will, because there's stability with that.
And look at the Giants, like the little nuances of the Giants. Like their special teams stinks.
Yep.
Right? Like and the guy's a special teams coordinator. That's how he made his bones, right? And he'll bring in, I imagine, the Ravens special teams coordinator with him and just change the dynamic of the team. I don't know how, if you were a Giants fan, you could not be all on board with this is the guy you want to bring in as the head coach.
For me, it's a no-brainer. The only problem is you're getting yourself, potentially set up to be devastated.
Devastated.
If this doesn't happen.
Okay, but at least you have some hope. At least today you wake up and you're like,
forget hope. This is more than hope.
Right. This is like franchise changing.
This is a grand slam.
He is a top 5-7 coach in the NFL.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we've said it, and it's funny. Like, we'll Brian Cashman conversations, right? And all the most qualified people that we'll have on. Like Kay says it, but he gets killed because he's Yankee boy. If Brian Cashman got fired today, he would have teams lined up to hire him. Like, you know a coach is good when the second he gets fired, you have teams that don't even have openings that are calling to see if he's available. Like, we'll fire our coach to bring you in. And you got a chance to get that guy who's won a Super Bowl, been in the same place for 18 seasons. I mean, just got done. I mean, I don't know how much credit you want to give to him, but I guess you could give him some of the credit. Taking Lamar Jackson and turning him into a two-time MVP.
He's got to get some credit.
He should get some credit.
He has to get some credit. And you look at the negative. I mean, right now I got an email from Johnny Nunez. Why is everyone acting like Harbaugh is the answer and some great coach? Look at the guy's blunders over the years, double-digit games he's blown, big games he just can't win, hasn't won a Super Bowl in over a decade, plus he's 63 years old.
He's 180 and 113.
Right, and he had a way better talent in Baltimore and a GM who knew exactly what to do. Sorry, man, this is giving me Pete Carroll vibes all over again.
No.
I'm good.
No.
I'm telling you, man.
Pete Carroll's in his 70s.
Well into his 70s.
Yeah, John Harbaugh is 60 what?
And
63?
Pete Carroll, when was the last time Pete Carroll coached? Pete Carroll is not just I mean, and then I hear on the way, like, well, maybe he's going to take some time off. He does not want to take time off. He wants to get right back into coaching.
I think that there's once at 63, when you've been doing it for 18 seasons as a head coach, and you take that year off, that could be like the Bill Cowher situation, where it's like, wow, this time off thing is nice.
Remember, Louis C., remember what Bart told Hahn yesterday? I didn't hear that. But the Ravens now become the best job available. So the Giants need to give Harbaugh a blank check. Yeah, but
Harbaugh's not going to take the Ravens.
He's not going to go back to the Ravens.
What? Yeah, I mean, maybe you're worried about Stefanski taking that job, but Harbaugh's not going back to the Ravens.
Right. I mean, now there's a great job available.
Great.
Now, blank check because you're concerned he's going to go back to where he was just fired from?
You think that Jesse Minter's going to get that job anyway?
I think so. Yeah. Although I talked to someone last night, it's like, no, they don't love Minter there. So
they don't love Minter?
Yeah, I don't know.
It feels like Lamar's going to have some say, I would imagine. Because they're going to get his deal.
You would think.
You would think they're going to get a new deal done with him.
You have to. You know what his number is next year?
Right. Well, he's got no money. He's got no guaranteed money left. None.
So they have to get something done.
So they'll get something done with him, and they'll bring in – I just don't know who you're going to bring in right now that you feel like is an upgrade from John Harbaugh. That's the problem.
Maybe – you know what, though? Maybe just change. I mean, if you bring in a good coach, maybe just change. I
guess. I mean, but as bad as it was, I mean, to get off to the start, they had – I mean, they should have – they were rolling Buffalo. That game was over. Scored 40 points. That game is done. Buffalo comes back and wins.
Because Derrick Henry fumbled that.
Right.
That game
and then, I mean, you deal with all the injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Your defense stinks. Then Lamar was hurt, it felt like, every week, missing practice, or he was sick and missing practice, and it was this and that and this and that. And you still
we're a field goal away.
We're a field goal away. Now, should you take a knee there? Probably not. But on the same token, your kicker hasn't missed a kick from that distance all season long.
Right.
I know he's a rookie and the nerves and anything else, so it's not strictly just numbers on a piece of paper. Like, you got to take that into account. You just saw Boswell miss an extra point, similar too, right? He missed it to the right.
Yep.
But like, what happens if you're a false start, offside,
right,
holding penalty, something stupid?
Or what happens if you take a sack or a fumble? Or I mean, can you imagine Derrick Henry fumbles there?
No.
Now, how could you not have just taken a knee and been done with this?
You get killed.
You'd get crushed. How wouldn't you let this like a documentary on the ramifications of the missed field goal?
Yes.
Right. Like, it might have saved Mike Tomlin's job.
Yeah.
It cost John Harbaugh's job.
Yeah. Well, that's another interesting thing, though. I mean, as happy as the Steeler fan is right now, if he gets smacked by Houston,
could he become available? And they could get
It sounds
smacked by
more like
Houston
he wants to take a year off, though.
and do a little media. Well, he's younger, right?
Right.
He's not 63 years old.
Do some TV.
Kind
relax
of maybe
relax
reset,
a little
recharge,
bit,
and then get back into
Yeah.
it. Unless there's a job, like, I don't know. Is there a job that he loves?
Unless he goes to Baltimore.
Could you imagine that? If Mike Tomlin went to Baltimore? There'd be something just
Yeah.
really wrong about that.
Listen.
Now, this is a concern. Mike J., the Giants are going to screw this up no matter what they do and who they hire.
I don't think that's true.
So in your mind, like an objective
The
observer
only way they
here,
screw this up is if, and this is, I'm saying screwed up. If another job opens up and Harbaugh thinks it's a better job than the Giants' job, that's not the Giants screwing it up. That wouldn't be the Giants' fault. The only way you screw this up is if for some reason Harbaugh is interested in the job but doesn't necessarily want to work with Joe Schoen, and they're like, no, we're keeping Joe Schoen, and he goes somewhere else. Then
so
that's
I had that
colossal
I
failure.
had that thought. Apparently, that's not true.
No, I don't think it's going to be true either, but I'm saying like that would be the only way you screw it up.
I agree with that, and I had that thought. Apparently, I've heard that Joe Schoen was reaching out to Harbaugh weeks ago,
which is great.
in the hopes of
That's great.
so that this could possibly
Diabolical,
happen.
but I like it.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's
A little tampering, I think you keep that to yourself. Right? He's all of a sudden then Russell Wilson situation here.
well.
Did you also tear your hamstring?
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I like that. Here's the thing, though, too. There's no salary cap on how much you can pay coaches, right? Like, I mean, you could essentially offer him a deal he can't say no to. Like, hey, here's $25 million a year.
But they're not going to do that.
Hey, you could. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, you couldn't do.
I would
anything.
do it.
You could
If
offer
I'm Woody
part
Johnson,
ownership.
I would do it. I would fire and Glenn today and offer him $30 million a year.
No, that's not going to happen.
I'm just saying I would.
They're locked into Aaron Glenn.
That's what I would do.
I mean, from the Giants' perspective, and that's where we have to attack it from at 800-919-3776. But from a Jets perspective, are you just like angry? Like that they're just going to defiantly be like, no, we stick with Aaron Glenn. That's the guy we believe in. How can you believe in this guy?
Well, you can't.
What do you believe in?
There's
with
nothing
this
to
guy?
believe in. You just got to. I mean, you just got to have faith.
In what?
That's exactly right. I mean, did you hear some of his answers yesterday? He didn't say anything. Like when Rich was asking about like the quarterback, he's like, "That's a good question, Rich." And we're gonna. It's like, but you didn't just say anything.
No, he's just talking around.
Right.
in
Then you're talking
circles.
about like how the next defensive coordinator, you're gonna have to have some like a relationship. Well, what the hell? Why did you hire Steve Wilkes then?
It was your guy.
It
was your guy.
It's year one.
Nobody forced you into
Was
Steve
the
Wilkes.
only reason
You chose
because
Steve
he was
Wilkes.
a former head coach? Like, if he didn't vibe with what you were trying to do, why would you hire him?
It's so upsetting.
And then the defense got worse. Like, at least your defense got better.
They did.
It looked like-
and at least the player that I look at on my defense, I guess outside of Brian Burns, is
Abdul Carter. Yeah, right.
And you can't deny that he went from real question mark to,
Yes.
he's going to be good.
100%.
Yeah.
And he actually credits the change. He would say he wants him as his defensive coordinator if he had a choice. Dude, it's amazing, though, just how certain coaches vibe with certain players. Right? Like, I think you just get into the, like, there are a lot of times when you see some of these coaches and it's just like, hey, you're my players. This is how I coach. And it's kind of like, I'm just going to put a blanket over everybody. And, how I coach should be acceptable for everybody. Not recognizing that, like, hey, like, I got to coach you differently than I got to coach Ray or RJ. Or Abdul Carter doesn't want to be, like, I can't, be all over him. I got to kind of criticize him in a different way to get the best out of him.
But you still have to coach them. You can't just allow him to miss meetings and not show up and do whatever the hell he wants to do.
There's a way to handle it.
Of course there is. And you're not going to – I mean, Lawrence Taylor was always coached differently than other guys because Lawrence Taylor.
But he's also earned that.
He did earn it.
He also got to that point.
He did earn it.
Right.
And Abdul Carter earned nothing.
Production and tolerance go hand in hand.
Of course.
Right.
I'm sure Michael Jordan.
I think Jimmy Johnson said the same thing. What happens if Troy's asleep? Well, go wake him up. Troy,
Right.
Yeah, like if it's a third string, a special teams guy, if he falls asleep, guess what? You're cut.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's a big difference. So, I don't know. I mean, this. For
I'm
me
excited,
is,
man.
This for me is this has to get done.
So my understanding is that by the end of the weekend they will meet with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to go through the process anyway.
Right.
You got Stefanski today. Looks like you got Vance Joseph too.
I think they're going to talk to a lot. Antonio Pierce apparently is going to get an interview.
Yeah, right. Well, you should.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
why would you not do all your due
Well, you have
diligence?
to anyway.
Move quickly. Right. You want to talk to all these guys.
We interviewed the head coach of Maryland, didn't we? We
Yes.
cast a really serious net, and we got Aaron Glenn.
Yeah,
it's great.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I feel even worse
I'm happy
today.
For you. I'm happy for you.
That's nice, but I feel even worse for you today. It's because you didn't deserve this.
No one deserves this. Nobody. Like even the Sabres have turned it around.
They won again.
Sabres
They won
are rolling.
again last night.
Rolling. Sabres are a wagon.
How about your Islanders last night? At least
Yeah.
you got the Islanders.
Smashed the Devils.
They didn't smash them. They beat them by like the score that you don't even
9-0.
hear.
Yeah, they embarrassed them.
It almost sounds like it's a forfeit. Like the Devils didn't show up. Islanders get to win 9-0.
No. Casey had a couple of goals. It was great. Big Portland win yesterday. Very nice.
Yeah.
Little New Haven pizza celebration afterwards.
So up to Connecticut you went yesterday.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm real disappointed with New Haven Dunkin' muffin situation. I had to go to multiple Dunkin' Donuts. Couldn't find any muffins.
Really?
I had no chocolate chip. I had none. There was no selection at all.
That's not
Went
good.
to one real sad Dunkin' Donuts that didn't even have it was embarrassing.
I went to a Dunkin' Donuts in Lancaster.
Yeah.
So when they had been like this homecoming weekend, parents weekend, whatever it was, every parent had to bring different stuff.
Right.
So we signed up for the Munchkins.
Oh, beautiful.
So we walk into the Dunkin' Donuts. I said to the woman, "Okay, I'd like 2 boxes of 60 Munchkins."
Right.
She goes, No, you have to order on the app. I was like,
But I'm here.
But you're right here. She goes, No, but I don't take orders. You have to order on the app. I was like, Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, You can't just do me a favor. And No, I had to download the app and place the order. And she said, "Oh, I got it on the
there
app."
it is.
And she's all excited. And then she,
Oh, look, you wanted 2 boxes of 60 Munchkins. Yeah, well, at least you had 60 Munchkins. There were no muffins.
None? Interesting that your go-to muffin is the chocolate chip muffin.
Oh, no, it's not my muffin, and the kids wanted the chocolate chip
Oh,
muffins.
okay.
They wanted blueberry and chocolate chip. Nothing. The best I could do was like a couple blueberry and some coffee cake muffins. That was it. It's embarrassed for the Dunkin' Donuts.
I understand. The blueberry, to me, the blueberry in the corner,
The blueberry's delicious.
the Mount Rushmore. But the
Delicious.
toasted corn, a little butter on it. Oh.
Oh, but I'm not toasting it there.
What do you mean they don't toast
I like to griddle it.
Grill
The
it?
corn muffin griddled.
Oh,
The
grill it.
butter, forget it.
All right, so here we go. Giants, Harbaugh. I don't see any way that this is not the perfect marriage.
Yes.
Let's get this thing done.
Close your eyes.
You want me to do this?
Close your eyes.
Okay, all right.
And then imagine John Harbaugh in a New York Giants baseball hat on your sideline.
On the sideline.
Just feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels right.
Yeah. Can I keep my eyes closed for a while? Would that be all right?
Yeah, I'll pass out if I do that.
All right, so 1-800-919-3776. Louis Riddick, 7 o'clock. We'll get into the Jets. Mougey spoke yesterday. Aaron Glenn spoke yesterday. Is that for now?
Yeah, that's for now.
Oh, you want to give me a little,
I want to get
read
you,
action?
Listen, I don't know if you can handle it, though. You're already excited.
I can handle it.
This could make you erupt.
I'll let you know.
All right, David. FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That's right around the corner, my friend. That's tomorrow night. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Wow.
Are you ready for this? I'm not.
I'm ready.
That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or you can build a parlay. Then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. And when you win, you're going to get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
All right, that's beautiful. 800-919-3776. You can line them up. I mean, is this the biggest slam dunk of all slam dunks? Everyone, I would imagine, wants this. The Giants need to land the plane. Bring John Harbaugh in to coach this team. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal. held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
At City Harvest, we're on the road every day rescuing millions of pounds of nutritious food for New Yorkers in need. Transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Louis Riddick, 7 o'clock.
Oh, baby.
That's right. I told you we might sing today.
Yeah, you had a premonition.
I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany.
The arm thing?
You'll be great. You'll be swell.
The best part of that was you started to make yourself laugh when you realized you saw yourself doing the arm thing and you started laughing.
When you see yourself on the video doing that, you're like, oh, come on, man. You'll be swell. You'll be great. What do you want me to do? Sing and dance?
No.
You'll be great. You'll
So
be
good.
swell.
You really are a treat.
And then I lost it. All right, let's get to some of the calls. Do you want John Harbaugh? You know what? I want to hear from the people that want him. I want to hear from the people that don't
want him
to know why.
It must be protection. Like just
What
in case
do you mean? You're scared of getting hurt?
In case it doesn't happen.
But I think there's a lot of people who don't want him.
How?
I don't know.
You have teams with coaches that want him.
The guy is 70 games over 500 or 67. But,
And I think, 2 games over 500 in the playoffs. He's 13-11 in the playoffs.
With the Super Bowl. Yeah. But you'll hear, but he can't win. He hasn't won a Super Bowl in a very long time. Well, Andy Reid didn't win a Super Bowl until he went to Kansas City.
Right. It's not easy to win a Super Bowl. I get the criticism. It feels like over the last couple of years
that they should have gone once. But who got by Kansas City other than Joe Burrow?
Nobody.
No, nobody did. So it's not like Brady. It's not like it was a mixed bag. And 1 year Buffalo went, and the next year Kansas City went.
But you didn't lose. You didn't lose to Kansas City every year.
I can't argue. But every ounce of blame goes on Harbaugh for that.
No, but I think if it's just ammunition. If you're not a Harbaugh guy, you can use that as a reason why you don't want to.
I can sit here and go over almost every coach in every sport of why he's just not what he should be.
Right, but the reality is of what you need, right? Like we said this about Mike McCarthy. It might not be a sexy name, and you'll get people that, they didn't do it in the playoffs. Let's get to the playoffs.
Right.
Give me 3 straight seasons of 12 wins. And then if it's a Tom Thibodeau situation where he can't get us to the next level, then we'll bring that guy in.
Will I
to
freak
finish
out?
the deal?
Will I absolutely freak out if Bellinger drops a 2-point conversion in the NFC Championship game? Of course. Let me get there.
Yeah, let's get there first.
My
God.
God.
I mean, let's turn Jackson Dart into an MVP. Let's consistently be in the playoffs. Let's win our division. Like, those are all important things. It's just, but that was what we were like. That was the conversation we were having with, like, I would hear like the criticism of Mike McCarthy. It's, well, he's not going to win you a championship. Like, Let's get to the playoffs consistently first.
Are the Giants on the verge of winning a championship?
No, they've won. I mean, they barely won 4 games.
You're the doormats of the NFL for a decade, outside of one blip here or there. And even when you got in, in 2015 or 2016, everyone takes their shirts off when they're on a boat. I mean, just embarrassing.
It's like you said, it's a blip, right?
It's not consistent.
You got one season where you surprise people, win, and then the second you started to feel good about it, you got smacked in the face by Philly.
RJ puts on the screen, Harbaugh won only 3 playoff games and never advanced beyond the AFC title game with Lamar Jackson for 8 seasons. We know that. And I think part of that goes on him, and I think part of that goes on Lamar, and I think part of that is the circumstances of the gauntlet that the AFC has been.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it hasn't been like Josh Allen has dealt with the same thing. It hasn't been easy in the AFC. There's been one guy that's done it that's playing currently in the AFC, and it's been Joe Burrow.
And by the way, what has Joe Burrow and the Bengals done the last 4 years?
They've just missed the playoffs 3 straight years.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Outside of Kansas City, it's hard. And Philadelphia, it's hard. Like, teams consistently don't wind up making runs year after year after year after year.
No, but especially in that division. Right? The AFC North is a tough division.
Well, you got Pittsburgh, who's always good.
Always
above 500.
They always find a way.
Right? Cincinnati, who, has, you could argue, the best quarterback in football. Now, injury-prone, yes, but certainly a great quarterback. And Cleveland's Cleveland.
Cleveland stinks, but still, Cleveland's not an easy game.
No, and defensively, they've been pretty good.
It's just they haven't figured out the quarterback.
Right.
The whole the Deshaun Watson debacle. That's what I would say for the people that don't want Stefanski. Like, if you were sitting in that room and you didn't want it to happen,
and he didn't want it to happen,
and then it's hey, oh, by the way, not only is it happening, we're gonna give you $230 million guaranteed. Good luck. And he's played how many games? When he played, he wasn't good.
No, terrible. And he's still there.
No, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Hey, he's like Freddy Krueger. You can't get rid of the guy.
It's because you're paying him.
Ira, Staten Island. Good morning, Ira. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Dave. Boy, you got to be a happy guy today. 7 openings, and you got a guy like John Harbaugh sitting out there. The Giants got to make a full court
Are there
press.
7? Or there's 6 openings?
Oh, there's 6? I thought there were 7.
No, I think 7 teams contacted him. There's 6 openings currently in the NFL.
Well, let me tell you, you better get a head start, because if the Bills lose to Jacksonville, I wouldn't be surprised if McDermott, you start hearing stories about him going out. But you know what? Look at the 2 organizations. The Jets 2 hours earlier have the outgoing press conference, and you hear absolutely nothing. And like Rick said, no faith going forward. And the Giants, you might have a prize sitting out there. So to me, it's a slam dunk. You do whatever it takes to get John Harbaugh.
I couldn't agree with you more, Ira. I couldn't agree with you more. So 7 openings, but one of them is Baltimore, where he's obviously not going to wind up going back to.
Right.
But the report was 7 teams reached out to him.
Yes.
Obviously, Baltimore didn't reach out to him, so one of those teams was a team that currently
Unless
has
they regretted it.
Could you imagine? No. Like a breakup? You ever done that?
Yeah.
Broken up with a girl?
It was emotional.
No,
I apologize.
Yeah.
We'd like to have you back.
Yes.
Before you clean out your desk, we want you back.
Well, yeah, don't go.
Yeah.
Please don't go.
It sounds like, he didn't even give time. He didn't have time to, he went to this meeting.
It was quick, yeah.
Right? Like they must have, I'm sure Bisciotti was like, hey, listen, we want, Lamar's not happy with Monken. We want a new offensive coordinator. He's like, no, I'm keeping my staff. And then, boom, he's fired. Didn't even get to tell his staff.
And was just out.
It sounded like there were people like GM-wise and front office-wise, they're like, are we sure we want to do this? And I was like, nope, we're doing it. And now you got to find someone to replace that production.
Right. And you know what? The funny thing is they're ecstatic in Baltimore. They're thrilled that they moved on,
Right.
get a change. I would just say be careful what you wish for because I want to see what's next.
Sometimes you don't realize how good you have it. I mean, me and you say the same thing to Yankees fans.
Yes, I think it's. I don't know. I think it's easier to be consistently good in baseball than it is in football.
I don't disagree with you, but still, I mean, we're sitting here as Mets fans that go out and spend the money that we've spent over the last couple of years and have had how much success?
Little,
right?
Yeah,
we won 83 games, right? And you get Yankees fans; they win 94, are consistently in the playoffs every single year. We're just in a World Series, and it's Brian Cashman sucks. Okay, well, give me some of that suck. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, and then eventually we'll get spoiled.
But that's what happens. Eventually, when you're consistently good, you don't want to be consistently good. You want to win,
right? And I
think that's what Baltimore feels like,
right? But then you want to change, and then once you realize what the change looks
Just be
like,
careful.
You could like it or you could hate it.
Just be careful. Now, I understand. I mean, 18
Mike
years
Brown
is a long
seems
time
great right now. Mike Brown seems great. He's playing the bench. He's collaborative. All these great things.
Right. Let's see what happens.
Right, you lose the second round of the playoffs, you're not gonna.
But we weren't celebrating when Tibbs got fired. We
weren't. But there were people that were celebrating.
Yeah, I think that's silly to celebrate a guy who got you from irrelevant to relevant and very good. Now, maybe it was the right move. We don't know. It's incomplete right now.
Right. You don't know. I mean, time will tell. But like the same thing. Like when you've had someone for 18 seasons and you've had the kind of success that John Harbaugh has had. The second he gets fired, it's not like, hey, there's a couple teams interested. Half the league almost interested in hiring this guy.
Right. I heard up to 9 teams have reached out already.
Right. And I mean, there's still teams that could. I mean, Todd Bowles could get fired. Miami could move on from Mike McDaniel. Like, you don't know, but I'm interested to see where the Giants fall on his.
The Philly Buffalo scares me. If I'm the Giants, I want to have my claws into this guy by the time this weekend is done.
I don't think that's going to happen though.
I
think he's going to wait.
I don't mean signed, sealed, and delivered.
No, but I think he'll wait anyway.
That's fine. Met with him, laid out the plan, let him see what's going on. The Giants are, like Jordan has told us, ownership, very respected organization. I know he's interested in the Giants. I do know that.
Right.
He tweeted out yesterday,
the
his
Giants,
number one choice.
It sounds like the Giants have shown interest.
Yes.
They don't have a coach, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if John Harbaugh is one of those guys who just has no interest in, like, sticking his nose into other people's business.
Right.
When
if that team has a coach, he's not going to get involved with that.
But if all of a sudden Josh Allen's available or, you got Philly's roster available, I don't know. Seems like a pretty enticing situation.
Question for you. Serious question. Ray, I want you to be involved in it because you do not like this guy. If Nick Sirianni got fired and they brought in John Harbaugh, you think Nick Sirianni gets a job?
Yeah. Oh, he gets a job.
You think so?
He gets a job.
You think he's employed as a head coach at the start of next season?
Oh, as a head coach?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah. You do?
Yes.
I don't believe he's employed as a head coach. Not as a head coach. Not next season.
He will.
You think so?
Yeah.
And you don't?
I don't think so.
He's won a Super Bowl and been to another one. Do you see some of these teams that need coaches?
And he's back in the playoffs again.
Right.
As the 3 seed.
Because he didn't want to play for the 2 seed.
And a bad season for them is getting into the postseason and losing in the first round.
Yeah,
so,
I could definitely see a team.
I mean, he may be unlikable, which I think he is, but I'd be surprised if he wasn't a head coach again.
I would too.
RJ, you all right?
I was making a contact adjustment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Where'd you get a Wally Zerbiak rubber ducky?
From
you just
Minnesota.
Told me you were hanging out with him.
From Minnesota.
I didn't put that in.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
It's weird that you just said that.
I think either Allen or Alex Monaco may have brought that from when the Knicks were in Minnesota a couple of weeks ago.
Right, because he just told me, like, legitimately last break, he's like, I just hung with Wally Zerbiak. And I look over
we spent a lot of time in the suite the other night.
I specifically remember that rubber duck showing up when the Knicks were in Minnesota, and Wally was there for that. And it was a Wally Zerbiak rubber duck night. So
that's nice.
What that was.
RJ.
Hi.
They love Wally in Minnesota.
This is going to be a terrible thing to say.
Okay.
And I feel guilty saying it.
Okay.
I might need to root for Philadelphia this weekend.
Wow, I understand. You have to. Well,
gross.
Do you really think he'd get bounced? You think there's a chance?
They'd have to get embarrassed.
They just won the Super Bowl.
They'd have to get embarrassed.
And they won the division.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, right. But I mean, there's been rumblings for how many years?
You could say what you want.
I got to root for Buffalo and Philadelphia this weekend.
If you think Sirianni's good enough to get a head coaching job somewhere else, like it's working for them in Philadelphia. They like what they're doing in Philadelphia, despite all that other stuff.
They're not as good as they were.
Is that Nick Sirianni or Howie Roseman?
It's Howie Roseman.
It's Howie Roseman.
Right. So, I mean, Howie Roseman.
Well, he's got to get some credit.
Like,
Sirianni.
he gets some credit. But, I mean, we just talk about building a staff, right? Like, I mean, it's the Eagles' offensive coordinator is getting his house egged.
Who was the coach that won the first Super Bowl? It was Doug
Peterson.
Doug Peterson.
Dave
What was that?
Dave loves Doug Peterson.
Now, I do agree that if they lose to the Niners,
No, but he's an example, as I'm saying.
which they have no business doing, people are getting fired. But I think those people would start with
The offensive
Kevin
coordinator.
Patullo and work from there.
I'm just saying. Listen,
If
the
I'm
normal
you-
me would not root for Philadelphia ever.
If I'm you, I'd be rooting for the same thing. You want all your
I want Buffalo to win. That's not an option.
Yep.
Philadelphia wins. That's not an option. So I want to be.
think you need to. I
Your
think you need to
big
pick
issue
those
in
games.
Philadelphia is your quarterback doesn't complete
If you
passes.
really want to get John Harbaugh, you need to pick those games.
Take Philly and take Buffalo.
You got to take Buffalo. Really put all your might behind it.
Maybe I will.
All of it.
Maybe I will.
I think Buffalo's the bigger threat, though. If both teams were to lose, I think Buffalo
Well,
would be
because
more likely to fire.
I think Buffalo actually could lose. I don't think the Eagles will lose. I think Buffalo could lose.
So you're resigned to the fact that it's done?
Buffalo?
No,
The
Niners.
No, I mean,
what is
we're not worried about
happening here
Perna.
this morning?
Well, I think we are. I'm resigned to it. No, I just think there's a better chance to. Well, let me ask you: better chance losing, Eagles or a better chance to
I think the
have their
Eagles.
season.
I think there's a better chance the Eagles move on than the
Yes.
Bills move on. Yes.
Really?
I think the Bills are in some
The
trouble.
spread indicates that.
The Bills are I think favored though.
But by 1.5, the Eagles are favored by. It's up to 5 now.
Buffalo I think could be in some trouble.
All right, go Bills.
I mean,
go Bills. So, you know what we're doing here. 800-919-3776. We'll get into a little Knicks and some Jets and lots of Giants. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Bet 365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 11th and get your application fee waived. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Get your application fee waived through February 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. A little blip there. We're back. We're rolling. Louis Riddick in about 15 minutes. Stump Rothenberg in an hour from now. I'm back.
You are back.
I feel like I had a vitamin B12 shot.
And we knew it.
Well, I mean, you go from the depths of where you were to the hopes of maybe, and that's all you need. That's all. If you're a fan, you live on hope. That's all you need is just a glimmer of hope. And now you have more than a glimmer. You have like this guy is a great CEO. This is exactly what this organization needs, is a CEO to take this football team under his wing and say, follow me. I know how to get to where we need to get to.
Yeah, and he'll bring in a good staff. You'll have stability, which is something that you desperately need with a young quarterback going into year 2 after the amount of disruptions that he dealt with this season. And I just can't believe that we just got done talking to Mel about this and asking him how serious this was. And he's like, well, the fans probably want it, but I don't know how likely it is. And then boom.
The next day.
That was yesterday.
All right. All in the same day.
Yesterday.
All in the same day. But the fans are calling for it. Like, they're celebrating that in Baltimore right now.
That's wild. That's crazy to me.
Right. We have coaches who it's like, you can't get these guys out of here quickly enough. Oh. Or Brian Dale midseason. Everybody wants Aaron Glenn out of here.
I got ownership that didn't even show up for the last 2 weeks of the season. They didn't come to the last 2 games, my owners.
The Johnsons didn't go to the games?
No. Nope.
The home game?
They didn't show up last 2 weeks.
I mean, I understand not traveling to Buffalo.
Wow. Still. And I got to listen to my coach yesterday. At least I think the GM is good.
I think he might be.
I think the GM might be good, but the coach.
But I don't. I mean, it matters somewhat. I don't think it ultimately matters that much. If you have a really good GM and a garbage head coach, it's not going to matter.
No, but at least once they recognize that the coach isn't good, we'll have hopefully things in a good place for whoever takes over. The next guy.
Right.
Yeah.
But you got to put. I don't know. There's no reason for it. The next guy should be coming on now.
You would think. I mean, with having the second overall pick, potentially drafting a quarterback, that this would be the time. Like, I'd be all over Stefanski right now.
You should be. How about Mike McCarthy?
Well, we had the chance to hire Mike McCarthy.
Okay, but now you've seen that Aaron Glenn is just not good. It's just not good.
Well, they don't want to pay him for 4 years, I guess.
Okay, great.
Well, I mean, what did I just say to you? What I would do?
Let's get to some of these calls. Let's go to Stamatis in Astoria. Good morning.
Do you know how much money you would make, though?
Stamatis is on the line.
No, but you know how much money you would make?
Hello.
Stamatis,
what's going on, buddy?
Hold that
What's up,
money
Ray?
thought.
What's up, Dave?
Hi, Stamatis.
Happy New Year, gentlemen. Nice to talk to you again.
I'm sweating right now.
It is a little warm in here.
All the best in 26. I'm calling on behalf of all Giant fans, begging and pleading to make sure this happens. And if Mr. Mara is listening, I'm asking him, please, if Joe Schoen says this is not the guy, override it, because there's no question. The guy's a leader.
Joe Schoen already reached out to the guy.
Well,
not
that's
to him specifically, like back channels to.
Oh, but still,
Yeah.
I mean, it was agent,
Right.
whoever it was.
Right.
Oh, good. I was not aware of
Yeah.
that. That's great. That's great. Because to me, I was actually sitting there last night talking to my son. I was trying to figure out like what this reminds me of, and it's like I think this kind of compares to when Pat Riley joined the Knicks, when Coughlin joined the Giants, took the teams that were like kind of like drifting, like driftwood in the sea, no direction, nothing, and then all of a sudden these guys come in and become, discipline, respect. This is everything we need and everything that I want to see, and I can't wait to see him on the sidelines on opening day.
You need leadership.
Dave?
You need leadership,
But
and you need
Stamatis-
somebody that's had the experience to go into that locker room, and guys will listen.
I get nervous
Absolutely.
that you make it sound like this is a foregone conclusion. Like
Right.
let's just get there. You're like, I can't wait to see him opening
Oh,
day.
please.
Can we, for dear
Well,
God,
look,
can we please get there?
I hope it happens
You're
for
right.
you because I don't need to see you die again.
Look, you're right. I mean, but the thing is, I'm going to just throw this out there. I don't really think, in my personal opinion, I don't think that Harbaugh wants to go to Buffalo, even if that becomes available. I know it sounds crazy.
Why? Why wouldn't you want to go have? I mean, you wouldn't want to go coach Josh Allen? What are you, nuts?
Well, of course you. I mean, logically speaking, yes. You
Right.
know? But I think there's something to it where you're in the AFC your whole life, and now you have the opportunity to just get out of the AFC, go do something new, go do something that you know.
Or stay in the AFC and beat the hell out of Baltimore
With the best quarterback
in football. I mean, yeah, sign me up for that. Give me Josh Allen,
Yeah.
please.
That worries me. Because McDermott is on the hot seat if they don't win.
Oh, you've heard he's on the hot seat.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you think he would be?
Well, I don't know how much.
Kansas City.
Right, but I just got done telling you that Peter Schrager said that because it felt like Zach Taylor could be on the hot seat. And then Joe Burrow said, no, I really like Zach Taylor, so guess who's back? So if at the end of this, Josh Allen
says that's my guy,
Sean McDermott's my guy.
Okay. But still concerned.
Well,
what happens if he doesn't say that?
100%. I completely agree with you.
What were you going to say about money?
Well, I mean, it's not really topical now, but it's just like, I mean, the investment, even if it's eating the $40 million that you would pay Aaron Glenn and then paying John Harbaugh or Kevin Stefanski $25 million a year. If they turn the team around and all of a sudden now you're a playoff team, the amount of money you'll make is not even like, this would be a drop in the bucket that you're spending compared to what you would make. Value of the franchise, season tickets, all of it.
Listen,
playoff revenue.
You hate to play with anybody else's money.
All we've taken calls on all season long with the Jets is how many people aren't renewing season tickets.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
I listened to someone the other day was talking about I got Coaches Club tickets. I can't sell them.
I think it was on DHR yesterday. The guy called and he's like, I spend $50 on parking and $175 a ticket, and they're emailing me. I guess it was yesterday, or the day before, saying, "All right, payment 1 is now due for the 26 season."
Pay, I think already.
Yeah.
But this guy was like, I can't even.
And PSLs.
Right,
I mean,
coaches like I can't sell any tickets. I can't even sell these tickets.
In a perfect world, do you want to eat $40 million? Of course not.
No.
Why would you ever want to eat any money?
But I mean, if you're in dire straits the way that the Jets are in dire straits right now, and you got some like legitimate candidates,
Wouldn't you think it would cost you more money to have another 3-win season than it would to bring in the coach that actually added some juice to this franchise?
Again, that's what I don't like. There are only when you have a salary cap, right? And I think this is one of the the things that the Eagles do really well. Now it might end up bite them in the ass at some point when you keep kicking it down and the way you structure deals and everything else. At some point, like it's going to come up and you're going to be in bad cap situations probably. I would imagine, but like there are only a handful of ways to take advantage of the system. And like not having a salary cap on how much you could pay the coach is a potentially a way to take an advantage.
Hey, it is
if
a big
you want to
advantage.
do it.
And the Jets have money.
Right. Like if you want to do it, like I could say, I mean, I know right now the Jets aren't a desirable place, but if I pay you $30 million a year, does it become desirable? Probably. Right? I mean,
money can buy a lot of things.
Can buy a lot of things.
I mean, Cincinnati, they can't do that. They don't have that luxury.
Right.
Arizona, they're not going to be able to do that. The Jets are a team that they have a lot of money.
A lot of money.
And they could, navigate that way. But now, is it that they don't want to pay him out? Or they think that he's good and he has the owner's ear?
But how? How could you believe he's good?
I don't know.
Have you heard him answer questions?
The guy thought Hassan Reddick's name was Hassam. So what do you mean, how?
Well, but I mean, okay, here's my other problem with this, and them not showing up for the last couple weeks of the season. Wouldn't you want to kind of get a feel after watching your team get smashed every week for the last 5 weeks? Like, get like boots on the ground, kind of like, what the hell is happening to my team right now? Has this guy already lost a lot? Like, I would want to know all that stuff. Right? I mean,
one would think.
You set records this year.
In futility.
5 straight weeks losing by 23 or more points. You didn't get one interception all season long. Which is since 1933.
And in the most ironic of ways, the coach is a cornerback. The coach is that was his position.
You can't make it up. You honestly can't make it up.
I mean, even a Hail Mary at the end of a half?
No, nothing. And then listening to him answer questions yesterday was like, I have no hope. None.
That's the problem, is that as bad and upset as you were all season, listening to him yesterday, I think it even made you more upset.
Yeah, it absolutely made me more upset. There was no plan. Like, he didn't describe a plan. He just said stuff.
He just grabbed words. It was almost like a Mad Lib session up there.
The answer to Rich's question was like, what? I don't even know what just happened.
I know.
I have no idea what just happened.
I know. All right, so why don't we do this? Let's take a break. We'll be timely.
Yes.
Right? Stay on the clock so John doesn't get angry at us. We'll come back. Louis Riddick will join the show. We have a lot of calls lined up. We'll hear from Mougey. We'll hear from Glenn. We'll hear from Schefter. We'll do Stump Rothenberg. But today's a big
nice
football day.
When you bring it like that.
I know.
That's a beautiful menu.
I knew this was going to excite
It's like a
you.
Cheesecake Factory menu.
It's too much.
I love that menu.
No, it's too much.
It's overwhelming, but I love it.
It's too much.
So many
I
options.
don't need like 9 pages.
I like it, though.
9 pages?
Yeah. Because you never know what you want.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I didn't even realize they had that whole cottage cheese section.
It's exciting.
No, it's too much.
It's exciting to read it. As long as you know what you get, as long as you have an idea what you're going to get, it is fun to go through it.
I think the low-calorie section. You got the burger section. And then, I mean, how can you not have a piece of cheesecake?
Have a piece of cheesecake.
Yeah.
You got to dabble.
You have to have cheesecake. All right.
Bread basket's delicious, too.
Oh, the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Cheesecake Factory. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It's a lot. DNR with you. Riddick next, right here on ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is the great. See, I'm in such a good mood today. Debbie Duhaime.
Good morning, Dave. Glad you're back, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Good morning, Rick. Let's see what's happening, guys. We're going to head over to the LIE westbound stop-and-go traffic at 110. It's an accident on the shoulder. 95 south slowing down by exit 13 into Norwalk with an accident in the right lane. 80 eastbound exit 27 in Roxbury. It's an accident. Alternate side parking rules are in effect. Inbound George 30, Lincoln 20, Holland 30. Traffic is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN, New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Listen up, football fans. Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
John Harbaugh was fired. I expect him to emerge as a favorite for the New York Giants.
And we're back. We're back, that's right. At least you have some hope. This is franchise changing.
Grand Slam.
Everyone, I would imagine, wants this. The Giants need to land the plane. Bring John Harbaugh in to coach this team.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
We just might be back. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Take a breath.
I like you like this.
Yeah, I might be back.
I like you. Like a whiny little B. Dave is not my favorite.
Listen, it's not
and
my
this is
favorite
why John
either.
said what he said yesterday.
It's not my favorite either.
No.
But you act the way that you're provided for.
Passionate. I love sports. I live and die with my team.
Yep.
Not, Weekend at Bernie's dead body, Dave.
I understand.
I love that.
I understand. You know who makes me feel invigorated?
Louis Riddick.
Yeah, he really does. Happy New Year, Louis. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Better today. Monday was a rough day when I thought the Giants should have gotten the first pick and they went up with the fifth pick. But let me ask you this now. I want John Harbaugh. I think most Giants fans are desperate for John Harbaugh. What can you think of any reason he's not a slam dunk home run hire for this organization?
I can't really think of any reason why he's not a slam dunk home run hire for any organization, honestly. Look, I've known John since the late 80s. He was on our staff at the University of Pittsburgh along with his father Jack. Mike Gottfried had hired those guys a long, long time ago and saw a lot of potential in John's future. Then obviously it all played out. Andy developed him in Philly. He becomes a head coach for 18 years. He constructs an organization around a very unique talent and develops that talent, helps develop that talent into a multiple-time MVP. They're right on the cusp of winning a Super Bowl or getting to a Super Bowl with that unique talent being Lamar Jackson. He won one. I mean, he's a very, very good leader. He's a very, very good person. He's a great strategist, tactician. But sometimes things run their course. I think there's a lot of different. I mean, there's so many things that were outside of his control that didn't lead to them well, I guess I should say led to them not really seeing things through and fulfilling their immense potential there in Baltimore with the roster that they have. I don't think, look, there's going to be people who are going to try and poke holes in him and say that there were things that he could have done better, that he's not that good of a coach, that he squandered some great rosters, in particular the 23 roster in Baltimore. But look, he jumps right to the front of the list for everyone, for every single person. I think Adam Schefter reported something to the effect of, John's representation saying that within 45 minutes of him getting fired, every single team that had an opening had reached out to him regarding his interest in their particular situation or their interest in him, and maybe even some teams that don't have an opening right now.
Lewis, you look at any of these teams that are playing this weekend as potential landing spots? Like, do you look at Buffalo if they lose or Philly if they lose as potential landing spots for Harbaugh?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? My phone was going.
Yeah, no worries. So Dave's biggest concern is because right now it feels like, from what he's hearing, is that Giants love Harbaugh. Harbaugh loves the idea of being the Giants coach with Jackson Dart. But the possibility does exist if, say, a Buffalo loses to Jacksonville or if Nick Sirianni loses to San Francisco. Like, could those be spots where all of a sudden now John Harbaugh becomes an option for those teams?
Look, I guess everything's on the table, although I think it's, and I started hearing rumblings about the whole situation in Philadelphia with Sirianni, being potentially, I mean, that one just sounds asinine to me. I mean, that's ridiculous, number one. In Buffalo, look, I think Buffalo's in one of those situations where, who knows what's going on at the highest levels of decision making there, ownership on down, and whoever winds up making the decisions there, who knows what their thinking is in regards to Sean, if they aren't able to somehow find their way out to Santa Clara for the Super Bowl this year. I don't know. It could be one of those same type of situations that, quite frankly, just played out in Baltimore, where maybe behind the scenes ownership is just growing increasingly frustrated. They're not able to get over the hump. They feel as though the message has become stale. Maybe they need a new one. Who knows? Although, look, Sean comes from that same tree that John comes from, the Andy Reid tree. And I know Sean very well, too. And I believe in these two guys in particular to the utmost. It would really seem look, I know John has won a Super Bowl and Sean hasn't. I guess it could happen, because teams may feel as though that they need a change for the sake of change, for the sake of a fresh new voice. I think both of those places, though, you got to be real careful. You got to be real careful when you're making changes like this. Make no mistake, John is a fantastic coach. So is Sean McDermott. Quite honestly, he may be going into the playoffs with one of his weaker rosters as it relates to, their chances potentially to make it to the Super Bowl. Although the AFC is kind of coming into this whole postseason a little bit hobbled this year compared to years past when you knew Kansas City was the dominant player. I think it is a little bit more wide open. I think it's up for grabs. It's going to be up for grabs every weekend when it comes to the AFC. So Buffalo definitely has a shot. But yeah, I I think the Philly one is ridiculous. I think what Nick has been able to do there needs to be respected a lot more than it is. But hey, we know how that goes. People are always looking for the shiny new toy. They always kind of want the one thing that they don't. They always want the thing that they don't have instead of valuing the thing that they do have. But I don't know. I mean, that'll be up to Jeffrey Lurie and whoever else he consults as far as his decision making is concerned as to whether or not they think he's the best coach for that situation. But he's done a pretty damn good job.
He's done a great job, but I mean, crazier things have certainly happened.
That's right.
Of the available jobs right now, not including the potential Buffalo, Philly, whoever could open up, Miami, whatever. Of the available jobs right now, in your mind, is the Giants the most attractive job?
It would jump to the front simply because it's the situation where you know that the quarterback situation, for all intents and purposes, is settled, and you know what you're working with from that point on. And I think with stable ownership, a stable, if not clear path as to how we can address the quarterback position are the two things that all head coaches are going to look at. And they're going to look at, what's the present construction of the roster, salary cap situation, location, fit, all those things, obviously. And of course, I shouldn't dismiss this. Obviously, how is everything going to be constructed there in terms of the people who I'm going to be working with to build this roster? Now, look, in New York, sounds like Joe is someone whose job is safe, but I think when you're talking about a coach of John Harbaugh's magnitude, he can kind of call his shot. He can say what he would want to do in that kind of situation, whether or not that would involve working with Joe, or he would handpick someone else that he would rather work with in order to build that roster out going forward. So look, yeah, I think it's a very, very, very attractive situation to him on paper. Looking at it, he may feel very differently, and I don't ever want to speak for him. Look, I think in Atlanta, obviously you have your there's a lot of things in place there in terms of an owner who's willing to spend, great facilities, great location, very, very, very good young roster, but a really messy quarterback situation right now. As far as Kirk Cousins is not the long-term answer, and Michael Penix's durability history is now being called into question again, which it should be, rightfully so. Cleveland, who knows? I mean, we kind of all know what the kind of challenges that Cleveland presents. Arizona, I just don't see them being at the top of anyone's list right now as far as head coaching destinations if you're a hot coach out there on the market. Oakland's kind of like a little bit, well, not Oakland. I still feel like I'm playing there. Las Vegas, that's an interesting situation because the quarterback situation needs to be figured out, and obviously they sit right there at the top of the draft so they can get it figured out. I think Vegas may be another one of those spots where because of what they have at their disposal, or what they could potentially have at their disposal in terms of resources to build that team out, that could be an interesting one too. We'll see what the dynamics are between Tom and John Spytek, their GM, who I know very well, and how teams, how prospective coaches will look at that situation. So there's a lot of give and take with all of them, but the Giants are right there. They're right there at the very top. And you guys know how I feel about that organization anyway. So, yeah, we'll see what John thinks. He's going to have his pick.
And Lewis, it's Vegas, right? If you told me, if Tom Brady was like, hey, listen, you come coach with me, I'll take you to St. Bart's for New Year's, and you can hang out with some of the people I hang out with,
Yeah, I don't think John Harbaugh and Tom Brady are hanging out with the same people right now. I think they're at different points. I think they're at different points in their life. Tom is living his best life, or maybe a lot of people would think is his best life.
Yeah.
John's a little bit different right now where he's at.
All right, so you mentioned Cleveland. Now I feel like Cleveland is looked at kind of like the Jets are looked at.
Yeah.
Right. So Stefanski feels like the other really good option. He's in town now. He had dinner last night. We'll meet with the Giants today. If they don't get John Harbaugh, do you feel like Stefanski is the next best choice for the Giants?
You know what? Look, I've talked to Kevin multiple different times. I don't know, man. Look, I don't want to say that he is or that he isn't, only because it's hard for me to really determine how I feel about Kevin Stefanski from a head coach, CEO standpoint, for scheme, strategy, tactical standpoint. because it's hard to really judge him based upon all the other crap that he had to deal with in Cleveland. It's hard to really kind of get a good, clear picture of how do I feel about him as a leader, as a tactician, as a developer. I don't know, because I don't know what was him and what isn't him in Cleveland, and that from Cleveland. So, yeah, he's got, Coach of the Year ribbons hanging up in his office and trophies in his office. But I don't know. That's one of those where I'd really have to go through the process with him as far and do the background on him and kind of really dig into who is Kevin from a personal standpoint, which by all accounts he's a fantastic person and he's been fantastic to me from a leader perspective, from a X&O perspective. He seems to be someone who everyone who's been in contact with him, intimately in those settings, in the football setting, just absolutely love the guy. Love him and think that he is, cream of the crop. But I can't honestly, I'm being 100% honest with you. I can't throw my evaluation of that behind him simply because I just don't know that much about him. I don't know him like that. But clearly there's going to be teams who are going to be super, super interested in him and already are. See, John, I kind of know where he comes from and kind of who he was taught by and the work that he put in order to even be considered. Remember, one time John Harbaugh was just a special teams coach. That's what people said he was. And he kind of increased his exposure to, defensive football from a secondary standpoint so he could kind of round out his resume and people would consider him more attractive from a head coaching perspective. And then he took it from there. And I've had those conversations with him about staff construction and building that roster, building the entire organization in Baltimore around Lamar Jackson. I mean, he did that. And you see what he did with it. I mean, it turned out, and he's coached some of the most dynamic Hall of Fame players that this game has ever known and handled so many different personalities and been so consistent throughout his entire 18-year run by and large in Baltimore. So you know what you're getting with John Hart. You know exactly what you're getting. With Kevin, I just don't know, although it seems to be like everyone else feels as though they know. So, but he's going to get a job. I don't think there's any question about that.
Louis Riddick with us, ESPN New York. So let me do a little 180 here and move on from the coaching searches to kind of the college quarterbacks. In your mind, because I respect your opinion and certainly you're kind of our resident GM here on the show and on the station, Dante Moore, is he close to Mendoza? Like, if you had the first pick, yeah, okay, tell me. Walk me through it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's super close. Dante's young.
Is he better? Do you like Moore better?
He's got more raw upside than Fernando, for sure. There's no question that he does. Dante is a fantastic athlete. A ton of horsepower in his arm. Got a ton of mental processing horsepower. They love him out there. He's also a guy who, when the draft actually kicks off, he's still going to be 20 years old, and he's very much so aware of that. And he told me that personally when we were, meeting with him prior to the first round of the playoffs out there in Eugene. He has got smooth mechanics, great field vision, great decision making, the ability to extend plays with his legs, the command of the offense, the respect of all his team. Look, and these are all things that Fernando has too now. I mean, people love Fernando for obvious reasons. I mean, you've seen him play very big on a very big stage, and he's going to have another chance to do that this weekend, as will Dante, and we get to see them go head-to-head, which is, well, not against one another, but we get to see them lead their respective teams. I really, really like Dante Moore a lot. I have never met Fernando. I don't know him. So again, when you're saying, well, which one would you pick? Well, right now I'm picking Dante Moore because I've talked to him and I've watched him up close and personal. I've talked to Dan Lanning and I believe in this young man. The question is whether or not he wants to come out, or does he feel as though he wants to take 2026, run it back in Eugene, and then come out in 2027 where he will be a surefire, ironclad lock to be the number one pick. But who knows? There's going to be teams that I guarantee you there are teams right now that have him as the number one player, the number one quarterback on the board that don't have Fernando. So yeah, this will be an interesting situation if he ultimately winds up declaring between now and the draft. because it's not a slam dunk that it's Fernando. Not in my mind.
All right, Lewis, last one for me. So, listen, I've gone through this process like as far as trying to figure out if I wanted to go into a draft or not go into the draft. And I'm a firm believer that where you get drafted is really important to whatever you end up becoming. It sounds like that, with your conversations with Dante, he seems like a pretty mature kid for being, 20 years old. You think there's a real thought by him that if there's a chance he doesn't go first overall to Vegas and ends up potentially going to the Jets, that could sway him to actually go back to Oregon?
Of course. And I think I think there was something that was posted on social media about that. I don't know if it was him or if it was someone else. You guys need to look that up. But I mean, of course, and you know what? And it sucks. It sucks for New York, but that's the reality. The reality is we aren't the only ones who are aware of what New York's reputation is and how much your surroundings play a part in ultimately what your development is going to be and what your career is going to look like. You think Dante Moore doesn't know that? You think Fernando Mendoza doesn't know that? You think these guys aren't aware of, hey, look, man, where I go is as important, in terms of destination as where I go as far as
how high you go. It doesn't even matter. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Of course.
That's what these kids now are more aware of that than ever. We talk about it nonstop. And it's not like it's a newsflash to anyone here, but a lot of times, as media members, I mean, we're just catching up to the kind of things that are internally being talked about in football organizations and with these players and their agents. They're already way ahead of the game. So, yeah. And we've talked about this here amongst our own conversations. Look, New York has to make sure before, we sit here and debate which quarterback's a better fit, which quarterback would be better for the New York. New York needs to just kind of look internally and get their own stuff together, man. Because right now, with the way that season finished, and as much as I've talked here on our spots numerous times about how much I respect Aaron Glenn, that season could not have ended worse. It could not have ended worse. And there is nothing but questions surrounding New York. And Aaron sounds like he's aware of that. And they're going to have to meet that head on. And they're going to have to they right now, the reality is whatever they're doing right now, they're sitting in the staff meeting right now, meeting front office, ownership, coaching staff. They need to be facing the fact that, hey, there's quarterbacks right now that are looking at the order at the top of the draft, and they're sitting there going, man, I may rather go back to school than play for that football team if they're going to select me, meaning the Jets. That is not the kind of reputation that you want. And that is not the kind of conversation that you want to be having. But that better be one of the conversations that are being had in New York, because that's the reality.
Yikes. All right. Well, on that note, yeah, you're great.
I chose this life.
Yeah, you're great today. We appreciate you. Happy New Year again, and we'll do it again next week. Thanks as always.
You bet, man.
All right.
Of course.
That is Louis Riddick. Good fire today from Louis.
Yeah, I would be, listen, and I'm not just saying this because he's on the show with us. I just having him on the show, obviously getting a chance to talk to him every week, but also just, watching him talk about football on a consistent basis. Like, how he doesn't have a job already is shocking to me.
I agree.
Couldn't you just see him?
He oozes football.
All done up on a nice, he's a handsome guy in a nice suit.
But he's got a great look for it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the things that he talks about, too, just as far as, could you imagine being part of those conversations with John Harbaugh?
But everyone we mentioned is like, well, when I talk to Kevin, when I talk to Harbaugh, I know that he knows everybody.
Right, but it's just breaking down construction of a team and those are those are the conversations that you'd love to be a part of.
Yeah, I love that stuff. All right, so let's take a break, come back, react off of that 800-919-3776. Get to your calls, and I almost feel guilty that I teased this down before, that we'll play it at some point today, because it's not a good look.
No, and none of it's been a good look. You watch the last 5 weeks?
I don't want to, especially because I'm in a good mood today.
Well, that's fine. You can put me in a bad mood.
I don't want to put you in a bad mood.
There is nothing that you're going to be able to do to me today that's going to put me in a bad mood.
RJ,
Hi.
Do you think this audio is going to anger him?
I think it will continue to reinforce that someone you care deeply about, you already, I think, view differently, and that will continue. There may be no coming back now, is my concern.
Yeah.
No, but I'm telling you right now, I promise you, hand to God and them boys, is that I'm not going to let my personal feelings stand in the way of your day today.
Okay.
Because this is where I need you.
Okay.
This is where I need you, baby.
I'm coming back.
Yes.
You can feel it bubbling.
Yeah,
It's bubbling. All right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. But let me just tell you.
What?
I'm going to need like a pound of lithium. if they don't get Harbaugh, forget, you're going to have to pick me up off
the answer is not drugs all the time.
The answer is not drugs. Off the floor. It's a legal drug.
No.
It's a prescription.
Why is every answer for you drugs? I can't fight drugs. It's always drugs. Sick of it.
Let's take a break. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Murray to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
The best mornings
in the morning light.
Start with Wrangler.
Pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 11th and get your application fee waived. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Get your application fee waived through February 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know, he's a good trooper, but RJ's not feeling well today. He's all congested.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell?
I just heard a lot of excuses is what I just heard.
Oh, stop it.
A lot of excuses.
I'm not going to on January the 7th
as far as I know,
burgeon into this new year. I'm not going to let the two of you go at it.
I was told by Jordan that when you're dealing with Adobe, it's just click, 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 click,
right,
and everything's fine.
Well, it's not so easy.
Look at Bill Belichick's website. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
Click, click, click.
Things are going swimmingly.
I only had 3 minutes, and it
You
crashed.
just go click, 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 click on the delete button.
Yeah. Baby. I work with babies.
Well, RJ he's done nothing to you.
And he's the size of a baby. And now he's acting like a baby.
And
I
here we go.
need him in here. I had a story to tell him.
He was just in here.
Yeah, barely.
What, you wanted to stay in during the segment?
No, I was not going to go to the bathroom because I was waiting for him to come in here.
Right.
And then he took so long, I had to go to the bathroom.
All right, let me try to broker a deal.
You go and get a guy's coffee in the morning, and this is what you get.
Yeah. Your coffee is sitting out there. He's like, how can I
That's
make it?
because he didn't wake me up in time.
I told
What
you.
is he, a concierge?
I told you he'd get mad.
I said let him sleep.
No, he knows what time I need to be up.
Dave wanted you to sleep. He goes, do you think you'd make it through the first segment?
Yes, I would have made it to the first hour.
You were up.
No, I was not up.
You woke up on your own.
Because my spidey sense.
That's what I'm
kicked in.
saying.
You woke up like Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Popped off the couch.
That's because I was up at 2 o'clock this morning.
I'm sorry that you had to hear that, RJ. Let me try to broker a deal.
Okay.
During the next commercial break, RJ, right when the commercial hits, can you come in here so
Please.
Can he talk to you?
I'll be as soon as you start your cadence to go to break, I'm
Okay.
gonna get out of my seat.
All right. In fact, you know what I'll do to facilitate this relationship? As I'm getting ready to go to break, I'm going to say, all right, RJ, get up and start
Nice.
your saunter over here.
Yep.
And then I'll break. And then the second I break, you're in the door.
I like that.
But now, can you be nice to him for this
I'm
segment?
sorry. You didn't deserve that. I love you.
You're bigger than a baby, okay?
That's not nice either.
What do you mean?
Listen, just the idea you could get Harbaugh. This is both of you. Islanders scored 9 goals.
I thought I was being nice.
You could get Harbaugh. His team scores 9 goals. This is what I get.
I don't look at you as a baby. I look at you as a fully matured man.
You know what's tough about our show?
What?
Most times when people are in good mood, they spread joy like Santa.
I'm spreading joy.
Our show, we're in good moods, and we just dunk on each other repeatedly.
I like it. That's how it should be.
I felt badly for you.
It's like a good locker room.
You're struggling. You're all congested. We talked about what kind of cold remedy you should take, and I know you're fighting it.
Yeah, I need drugs.
Yeah, what kind of drug did you suggest? Lithium? You animal?
Maybe Raymond can get you some Rempe Poche, whatever that stuff is that he gets.
God.
Rempe Poche.
It poached the Rempe right out of you. What is that stuff
Are you trying to
called?
say Matt Rempe or something?
No.
How about his outfit going to the Winter Classic?
Yeah, that was nice.
Boy, talk about leaning into it.
Yeah.
That was not a great tank top, though.
No.
Gotta go better than
No.
that.
What's that stuff called, Raymond?
Rompe pecho.
Rompo Pocho.
Oh, boy.
Rompo Pecho.
You haven't said it right one time.
Not once.
Give it to
Not
me.
one time.
Try one more time.
Not one single time.
Rompe. Say it one word at a time.
We're gonna do it like I'm a baby.
Yeah. Rompe
Rompe
pecho.
Pecho.
There you go.
Rompe Pecho.
That's
There you go.
actually
There you
nice.
go.
That's
Look
nice.
at you.
Look at me.
You.
I'm a linguist.
It'll be completely. You'll crush it at some point during the show today.
Paella.
Don't write it down.
Why? Rompe Pecho.
Bad name. Marcel Chichito.
All right, are we gonna do this now?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Mario Pinchetta.
Mario Pinchetta.
There we go.
Can you just give me for me before we play this sound that's gonna put me in a bad mood? Can you just give me Eddie Pinheiro one time?
Oh man.
Please,
Parker Romo, he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name.
Big game for Freddie Pinheiro on Sunday.
I don't know his name. That never gets old. That might be my favorite sound of all
No.
time. Yes. Yeah.
More
Yeah,
than
that sound.
We'll break down the.
No, that tells a story right there. That tells a story.
Yeah, it did. It had a beginning. It had a middle.
Give you these two babies.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. Because as soon as you said Joel Pinheiro, that's when it all went sideways.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah, this is.
We'll come back. He's got his Masters prediction. Rick is. And then, of course, we'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
What would the updates be? What could the updates possibly be?
No games.
The amount of times that people's brains break on this program is troubling.
Honestly, you could probably use that to tease the offseason from before we all went on vacation.
Yeah,
and always came back.
But you know what, Raymond? Let's fire up some of his all-time babies.
That's what I'm talking
all right?
about. But
It's
that's
not
what
fair.
I'm talking about.
It's not fair that I am treated like this. You know what? Let's go.
My name's not on the show. Yours is.
No, forget about you. I'm not asking you. How about him?
It's not how many times.
Yeah.
You get knocked
hit.
down?
You got knocked down. It's you get up. and then you keep going forward.
Like I said, it's troubling.
Yeah. Dan in Jersey. Dan, good morning.
Rick, I have a quick question, and Dave as well. For my last ever college radio show, I would like you guys to be guests.
I've already been on the show.
Rick?
What'd you say, Dan?
Yeah, but see, that wasn't.
He's opening his heart up to you.
That wasn't Rick.
He opened his heart up to you the other day, and you completely dashed his whole.
I would have killed anybody on Monday.
Nice steak a la Florentina, best steak I've ever had in my life.
Nobody cares.
That was just Rick being totally dismissive, just like you there. You couldn't care less
Yeah,
about
but I
what
was
he
in
had
an
to
awful
say.
mood. There was a reason for me being dismissive. He was doing online shopping.
Yeah, for the show.
For the
Could've been
show.
on the road.
Could've been
They
less-
lost early on in the season at Miami. No, that was. How is that possible?
How's that possible?
Yeah, it's the time. It has to be.
It's very early.
It has to be the time.
Very. What else you got, Ray? Give me one more.
No excuses. Play like a champion. How did I finish it?
It's so good.
God.
Oh, it's so good. All right. So when we return, I'm going to play the sound for you.
Okay.
It's going to anger you. That's all I have to say. I don't know what more there is to say. It's going to anger you. And by the way, this person that we're going to play the sound of will be a guest on the station today.
Booger McFarland.
You'll find out next. And we'll do Stump Rothenberg. 800-919-3776 right here on RJ. Get up. Start your journey over. Come on, get up. Oh, you are. All right. Come on. Here we go. He's starting his journey over. We'll be back right after this. I'm doing you a solid.
What you just said to him?
What do you mean?
You are up.
He didn't hear. Here, right here on ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Divine in Snow Country, presented by Eggland's Best, the only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best, better taste, better nutrition, better eggs. After so many cold and snowy days throughout December and January with lots of snowmaking, we switch over to temperatures above average. We'll have softening snow, which is nice, especially on days that are mostly dry. Mountain Creek now going from all 4 mountain areas in New Jersey on 80% of their terrain. Camelback and the Poconos, 3 dozen trails, more than 40 snow tubing lanes. Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge, both 70% day and night in southern New York. Wyndham on 3 dozen trails in the Catskills and Bel Air's more than 90%. Ski Sundown and Southington, both 100% in Connecticut. They go day and night, and so does Mohawk with 18 trails. Stratton on 70 trails. Killington explores 63 miles of slopes in Vermont, both spots with pack powder and hard packed snow. Smuggler's Notch, 54 trails, a foot fresh in the past week.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, Raymond, well done. DNR with you, ESPN New York, because we'll hear from Mike Tannenbaum in just a moment. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Knicks, and they need a win tonight. They host the Clippers at the Garden, 7:30. Also 7:30, the Nets welcome the Magic to Barclays. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glass up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. All right, so this was sent to me by a buddy.
Okay.
And he said, what do you think of this? And I said, I listened to it. I was like, oh, dear. So this is from last summer, before Aaron Glenn had coached a game for the Jets. And Mike Tannenbaum was on First Take. And are you ready to hear what he had to say about Aaron Glenn and what would happen?
Yeah, please.
Here it is before he ever coached a game with your Jets.
There was such terrible coaching in New York last year. Aaron Glenn is going to be Dan Campbell East in terms of penalties, turnovers, end of half scoring. If you look at penalties, for example, Jets were worse than the league. They're going to be massively better. I'm not saying the Jets have the highest ceiling. This is year one, but their floor is dramatically better. They're going to be one of these teams that's no one's going to want to play because they're tough. They are going to be, again, not the flashiest team, but they're going to be well coached.
Oh, God. I mean, you talk about things that don't live well. That might be the worst thing he's ever said.
Yeah, that's a tough one. He had high hopes. Listen, he was partly responsible for getting Aaron Glenn the job.
And I know you want to promote the guy that you pushed to get the job, but I mean, in retrospect, you hear that. That's damning. That's awful audio.
Yeah, that's tough. The turnovers thing, that didn't
None of it
happen.
Tough to play. Teams are like, oh, we got the Jets. Great.
Yes. I mean, I'm surprised. I was actually shocked that RJ went away from his strategy in Week 18.
That haunts me.
Well, yeah, just blindly take whoever the Jets are playing.
Right.
That haunts. Well,
they were 0-7. They were so bad they had to trade away all their respectable pieces.
That haunts me that I did that.
I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked. Especially they went to 6.5. What is this guy doing?
The game was over 3 minutes in.
Yeah, well, yeah. The last 5 weeks, that's how it was.
I feel bad for Mike.
But everyone's like, oh, Brady Cook. It didn't matter. Defense couldn't stop anybody.
Oh God, I hate to say it.
Patriots scored touchdowns on 6 straight drives,
and the Bills could have scored 50 points if they wanted to.
With Trubisky,
I know.
May could have scored 70 if he wanted to.
It was shocking.
I actually wanted him to.
Just embarrass them even more,
just to the point where you can't bring him back.
Yeah, I thought that with Joe Schoen. I was like, there's no way they can bring Joe Schoen back if they just keep losing games in this embarrassing level.
Yeah, but at least you have the opportunity to get a new coach. If it ends up being John Harbaugh, I mean that's
I agree. That's why I have some juice to me today.
You got a lot of juice.
A lot of juice. Otherwise, I would be sitting here.
I know, like me. Yeah, your juice is feeding into me.
Is that right?
Yes,
well, that's good. But that audio is so it couldn't be worse. They're going to be like the Lions East. Yeah, he's not saying they have the highest ceiling, but they have a high floor.
Yeah, the floor was definitely not high. It took the Lions. Listen, I don't like the comparison. But in fairness to Mike, I mean, it didn't happen overnight in Detroit either.
Well, understood, but that's not the norm.
No,
it's not like teams are normally 3-14, and then year two all of a sudden it clicks in.
Listen to me. I think that there were a lot of us because would you guys agree that it was probably the first time that I've been doing this, and you guys have been with me, that I had like a nervous breakdown on the radio? Where
that was the only time I saw you like that. Yeah.
Right, like it wasn't like a rational conversation we were having. I just was like, I was fed up and I went a little bit crazy.
Yeah,
which at the moment
you were
felt,
not happy.
And probably like even more now feels justifiable. Like it's like we're going to do this again. We're going to buy into it because this was not supposed to be this. This wasn't supposed to be a complete teardown.
Nope.
This wasn't, hey, I'm going to sign Sauce Gardner to an extension and then turn around and trade him or lose Quinn Williams. These are foundational pieces we were supposed to keep. I thought, like you thought, and a lot of us thought, they were so poorly coached last season that there's enough talent where if they actually have a good coach, you'll see a much better version of the team.
I thought this was going to be like a 7-ish
and you saw
win team.
a much worse version of the team.
They were, I mean, we got to the end of the season, you looked at this team and said, it's the Jets and it's the Raiders. And that's it.
And at least the Raiders were fighting harder than the Jets were. There was no fight
Well, the Raiders
at
at least gave you something in Week 18.
They fought at least.
They won in Week 18. The Jets laid down like dogs the final 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah, I don't. That's tough audio, man. That's real tough audio. I give Jake credit, man, because I don't know. Like he's been able to keep it together.
Who?
Jake.
Oh,
we're
working with
on Sundays
with Mike.
I might have just.
The thing
lost
is, I like Mike a lot.
I like Mike a lot too, but it's at a certain point you got to admit, listen, I made a miscalculation here. This is not what I thought it was going to be. It feels like Aaron Glenn.
But that's a knock on him,
right? It feels like. But I could understand why if you sat down with him, you could get the impression that this was going to be one of those guys that could stand in front of a room and leader of men and all these different things. But it is such a different. It's such a different experience when all of a sudden you're going from the defensive coordinator to now the CEO of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it happen so many different times. Even from being the head coach in the minors to all of a sudden now getting I'm a head coach in the NHL, how quickly it changes. And I'll give you a perfect, Steve Sterling was one of my favorite coaches I've ever had when we were in Bridgeport. He got called up to the NHL as the head coach.
Changes.
It was different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a much bigger responsibility. And, it's hard to deal with that, especially when now he's dealing with, Milbury's right down the hallway. And he's got suggestions.
Right.
It happened to Peter Laviolette turns into a great head coach, but when he was with us, he was dealing with the same crap. Right? He has tons of success in Providence. Now all of a sudden he's in the NHL and he's got to deal with, Mike coming in his office. I don't like this. Let's change this. Like this. I mean, there are so many things that go into it, not to mention the fact that, there's not great ownership here. The media, who we apparently didn't want to deal with at all, was petitioning not to even have to deal with the media,
right,
is a huge part of this job. And then he's like, well, I've been a part of this. No, you've been a part of it, but you weren't
you weren't the guy.
Coach of it.
No, it wasn't running through you.
Right. It's so...
You ran a defense on a team that was an offensive team. That's the truth.
Right.
It's not like you were a great defensive team.
Mm-mm.
You were a serviceable enough defensive team that the offense was able to carry you through.
Yeah, and the whole Detroit comparison, you had Jared Goff. Right? They had Jared Goff. They had Ben Johnson.
Right.
We don't have any of that. I don't think Tanner Engstrand's very good. You had a former running back as your quarterback's coach. You actually thought I was going to work with Justin Fields, which is crazy now to think. And I remember, and this is not Monday morning quarterback, me and you having conversations more on is Justin Fields crazy? Why would Justin Fields think that this was the place where he was going to resuscitate his career?
And we talked a lot about, there's no talent on this offense. It was Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. And that was it.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to pound the football. That's it. We're just going to pound
it. And you saw, it's funny because week one, there was all, I've never been probably swayed and heard so many people have more positive things to say about a team that lost in week one.
Yeah.
But week one, it was like Shangri-La. My God. And they scored 30 points. They ran the football down the throats. Granted, Boswell, but he 60-yarder. That's not going to happen.
Justin Fields threw the ball.
He looked so good. And there was all this real energy and juice leading into week two and Buffalo. And we're going to beat Buffalo. And they crushed you. And from that moment on, it was an absolute disaster.
Yeah. Well, because you got the full Justin Fields experience.
Right.
Then
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of questions, man. And you heard Lewis. That for me is the most, that's the most disappointing sound of the day. Forget Mike T. That was before the season even happened. It's just the idea that the conversation, and that wasn't just Lewis, Todd McShay has said it, around the Jets being an awful place to start your career.
So you asked him about Dante Moore. He's like, I don't know.
Well, just in general. That's not, I heard, Connor Rogers has said it.
Mm-hmm.
He's heard from people that, college players don't want to be drafted by the Jets.
Well, would you?
No, of course not.
Listen, they're going to get guys.
Well, because you have no choice.
Right.
You're going to draft guys.
You're going to draft guys, and then they're going to play for you.
If this was college football, right, and you get to pick where you want to go, I don't know how many people are lining up.
You're not signing with the Jets,
no. And you'll get free agents because, you have plenty of money
you
to
still
spend.
got money.
Right.
Money's still good.
But that's not the way to build the team, though.
Of course not.
Like, that's not sustainable. You can have like like the Giants had a burst where they spent a bunch of money and they made the playoffs.
And it worked.
And it worked.
But
that's
it's not how you win in this league. You
Well,
win
it's not.
via the draft.
No, and it's like, but even Scatterbo was talking about it after the season. Like, I mean, me and you got into this with the whole Joe Schoen thing, and it pissed me off. It's like, I don't care if your piece of paper tells you this is how much a running back should make. Let's take into account what your running back for your team brings to the table when he's the face of your franchise and he's the biggest leader in your league. All these different things that he brings to the table, like that's for me worth a couple extra $1 million. And you got Scatterbo talking after the season how there's no leadership in the locker room.
Right.
You don't think Saquon Barkley would help that?
I do. And how many guys do you think? Did you hear on their exit interviews like we need a coach like a leader?
Yes.
I think somebody said like we need a Tom Coughlin type of leader. But
that was Slayton said it.
By the way, that's the. I mean,
yeah, right.
This is it. This is the Tom Coughlin type of leader. What are you guys trying to say something to me? No? All right.
I just noticed how skinny Ray's face looks today.
He looks great.
Fantastic.
You look good. I mean, you're getting a tremendous compliment.
I appreciate it. It's just like, where did that come from?
I said to Dave earlier in the show. I noticed
I feel
it.
like
you did.
I feel like the weight in my face has been down good 6 months or so.
No, but I'm noticing it more.
He's
now.
noticing. Maybe
it looks like you lost a couple
your beard
pounds in the
is
face.
shaped up or
It's
whatever.
it's probably because I got to shape up.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, probably your hair's all cleaned up. You look really nice.
I appreciate
use that as a seat.
Do you worry?
My goodness.
Do we let that go? I think we let that go.
I don't know. I'm defeated here.
See, if we're off the air, we could have a conversation, but we can't have these conversations.
Do
on
you
air.
worry that you're trapped in a room of illness right now? By the way,
no, because
that would totally freak me out.
No, because
why you did it to me the last week or 2 weeks ago? I didn't. You were sick as a dog, and I got stuck in here with you.
I didn't want to.
Well, good, John. Oh no, just deal with it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, but RJ sounds terrible.
He's got a young child and another one on the way. So like navigating disease is going to be just part of life for him. You guys understand that, Rick?
We do understand it, right? I'm not saying I don't understand it.
It's different kind of diseases too. The diseases that Raymond as a single guy is trying to navigate are much different.
Yes.
Gee, don't make this about me. Don't make this.
It's always about you.
That's not what we're talking about. But like there was some stuff going through this particular control room last week, and I think RJ's feeling the effects of that right now. I think I dealt with that last week, and I got off easy. I didn't deal with anything.
You had it, and you're done with it.
I had something, but it was the worst I got was my nose was running nonstop.
RJ's been hit
That was
hard,
the worst I
though.
got.
Well, this is what happens when you roll the dice and go to Chuck E. Cheese.
But even before Chuck E. Cheese,
who knows what's going to happen?
This is Chuck E. Cheese's fault.
So did you know this? RJ up in Rochester had the stomach flu?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not great.
Was projectile vomiting
awful.
for like 24 hours.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than that.
Happy holidays.
Oh.
You ever have your tank cramp up when you puke?
What is?
I mean,
We got to draw a line somewhere.
Honest
The line has to be drawn.
That's an honest question. What do you want to call it?
I have a dumb button in here, yes.
It's a fake. You can't say that?
No. Why
What
would
do you want to
you?
call it by its official name?
Just don't talk about it.
Forget about whether or not you can say it. Why would you say it?
It's a condition. I've had it
Why
happen.
would you?
My perineum, it cramped up.
It's not perineum.
Yes, it is. Google it.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
How do you pronounce it?
I'm not sure, but I don't think that's it.
That's how you spell it.
I got to go.
Why?
Because I think I should.
We never break here. Maybe we just break.
Should we break here? Can you
think it
throw
over.
a break together,
How come
Ray?
you can talk about your ailments and I can't talk about mine?
Because I don't talk about my ailments the way you talk about yours.
Because nobody
your
asked,
answer is drugs.
Nobody asked for your description of that ailment. Nobody. Not a
I
soul.
swear that's how you pronounce it.
Not a soul.
It's not.
What is? How do you pronounce it?
I don't. I'll tell you off the air.
Maybe I need some of that Pepito Chichito stuff.
No, it's rompe pecho.
Close enough.
Rompe pecho. There you go.
I need some of that.
Marcel Chichito.
No, you don't want that stuff. It'll kill.
RJ needs some of that stuff.
Yeah, it takes out your liver though.
No, it doesn't.
It's bad for you.
He takes it.
You can buy it. You can go right across the street and buy it right now.
Yeah.
You want me to send someone out to buy you some rompe pecho, RJ?
I mean, listen, we'll give it another day, and I'll take just about anything.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not made for what RJ's dealing with, though.
What's it made for?
Like just chest cold.
Well, he's got
some chest stuff.
Upper respiratory stuff.
You were just describing something else entirely.
No.
From
That
what
was
from what
last
he was dealing
week when he had the stomach
Yeah,
virus.
last week he projectile vomited.
So is this not the remnants of that?
No, this is a
it's
different
something
one.
No.
His immune system is
Brandon, what is wrong with you?
This poor man.
Yeah. This is a second separate illness.
Yeah, then the Niners beat the Bears, and I was back.
And then the Niners lost to the Seahawks, and
now
he was
back in
vomiting
it.
all over the place.
Yeah, back in it.
Oh boy, I struggle to. I worry about what happens if the Eagles win this weekend. I worry.
He's already resigned to the fact that the Niners aren't winning.
They should win. I'm trying to look
Eagles
at this
should win.
objectively. This would be a terrible loss for them. Terrible.
Yeah, but it'd be good for you.
Plus, they rested their guys.
This would be one of Shanahan's best.
So if the
3-4
Eagles
wins
win and the
ever.
Bears win, it's Eagles-Bears. And then the Seahawks might have the Rams. Oh,
Yep.
that's a brutal first game for Seattle, potentially.
Yeah, Darnold against the Rams again.
Like, Seattle really needs to root for Green Bay and San Francisco.
Favorite of the NFC, Rams. Path is tough.
So Rams.
I think it's going to depend
Panthers
on.
is obviously.
I think it's going to depend on how the Eagles look.
No, Green Bay to being one and done would make me happy. That's all I need.
Why?
Their pick.
Who's got their pick?
Oh, right. Okay.
If the Eagles look good, that could change your mind.
That would scare me.
The Eagles' defense is good.
You
Like,
wonder
really
if the
good.
Eagles are just about to flip a switch.
Oh, God. That would terrify me. If the Eagles go out there and win like 27-10 and just pound the ball down your throat and dominate that football game, their defense looks unbelievable, then that's a whole new can of worms we got to deal with.
That's going to scare the hell out of you. And that could,
Yeah.
that could happen.
And then they would go most likely to Chicago.
Yeah.
Or they would host Green Bay. And I wouldn't like that game either.
Well, they could host the Rams. Because if
That was a good game last year. Really good game last year.
Eagles-Rams was the best.
if the
the best game,
Packers beat the Bears,
If the Packers beat
are
the
going
Bears,
to Seattle.
Packers
Yes.
go to Seattle.
That's right.
And then they would face either the Panthers or the Rams. Locked in.
But the Rams,
Packers-Bears like a coin flip game, too.
so
That's
long,
1.5.
so
Yeah.
long as the Rams beat the Panthers, which, I mean, opponent aside, travel's still not great, then you're most likely going to, Philadelphia, Chicago, and then possibly Seattle after that.
For Philly.
This would be for the Rams.
For the Rams.
Tough road.
Yeah, so you go Carolina, Philly, and then Seattle or
Potential-
Chicago.
yeah.
Right.
Because even though your opponent is easy, that travel is not.
I don't know if you guys agree. Like Chicago, they're not going to Super Bowl. The 2 seed, they're not going.
The
They're not
defense
going, right?
is.
The defense is not good, and I don't know. I mean, I don't trust Caleb Williams in a big spot. So I don't. I mean, do you look at Chicago as a legitimate?
You say that, but
It's not quite the same, but it kind of feels like the Commanders last year.
But the Commanders had a massive run.
Yeah, so
NFC Championship game.
That's what I'm getting at.
Say we go on about Caleb Williams. Late in games, he does make big plays late in games.
He doesn't take sacks either.
He does play well down the stretch of games. He has shown that.
I could see him being a very frustrating player though, like for his career, because like those
Well,
plays
he must.
makes,
I mean,
like,
I'm sure there are times that Ben Johnson wants to rip his hair out.
I'm sure.
Just because there's a level of
Just
inconsistency.
drop back and throw the ball. You don't have to run all over the place.
Right. Like, I mean, this is open. Just make the throw. Like, just dig.
That's not his style. It's not his game. It's not what he wants. It's not what he
but
does.
The ceiling is so high.
The ceiling is high. He's got a good arm.
Great arm.
Yeah. He throws on the run really
Ball
well.
comes out of his hand different, man.
It is different.
I just don't know. Green Bay, you can feel good about going into the playoffs right now. Plus, what
do you
4
feel good
straight?
about in the NFC going into the postseason? Seattle.
Not.
I don't feel great about Chicago.
No, I feel good about Seattle, the Rams, and the Eagles in the NFC.
Rams, Eagles, not the Packers, right? Not the Panthers, obviously.
Mm-mm. Niners, I don't feel great about.
No. The Niners, and that's sad because the Niners were this close from being the 1 seed,
right?
And then you'd feel differently. And now you look at them, and you're like, they're not going to win a game.
Well, the problem is they're going up against. I mean, they're going up against another really good defense.
Yes, a very physical,
and their
tough
defense isn't very good.
Sounds like Lane Johnson might be back for that game too.
And you got fully rested Eagles team at home.
Mm-hmm. Nate Sudfeld, RJ, just popped into my head.
Quarterback.
That's who it was.
Yeah, they wanted to take a look.
Yeah, they went to see what he was all about.
Yeah, we were talking about what set Dave out. That was our first show together, the 4 of us.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
The first show was when the Giants.
The weeks. Was it still 17 then, or was it 18?
I mean, it feels like so long ago,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think
that Sunday night game where Washington played Philadelphia.
I think that was our first show on the
Philly.
Yeah,
They just
it was.
totally laid down.
It was. Yeah. Wow.
For some reason, we had to do like a second show, right?
That's when your hatred for
Nick Sirianni?
No, was it?
No, it was
Peterson,
It was
wasn't it?
Peterson at the time.
Oh, it was
Doug
Peterson. Yeah,
Hated
see?
him.
And where's he now? Mm-hmm.
Unemployed.
Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't great in Jacksonville.
No. He did not get what he hoped to get out of Trevor Lawrence.
No, he did not. Neither did. We'll talk about a debacle though. Going with Urban Meyer, what a debacle that was.
I can't believe it was that bad. Like it was. Remember when he
assaulting kickers?
Remember when he stayed back after like the
Yes.
Thursday night
He was on
game
a
to
bar
go to
stool
a
with-
bar?
It was his own bar.
Yeah.
I know.
Let the team fly out. Get out of here.
Wild.
And then wasn't there like video of him like
Yeah.
canoodling with
With
a
a
woman?
lady, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's boy, oh boy.
It's hard to see why that didn't work.
Poor Jaguars.
We had a coach one time on the road. I think we were in L.A. that was like adamant, like, "Hey, listen, fellas, we got the night in L.A. Let's make sure nothing stupid, and we're on the bus at this time. Like, we got to be on the bus at this time. We're all on the bus waiting. Like, only one on the bus is the coach. He comes.
The coach was late.
He looks like he came out of the bushes.
Really? He's all disheveled.
His shirt was untucked. Like he must have just got in.
So you don't know what he was doing?
No idea.
But it was what? The head coach?
Oh yeah. Just like shirt untucked. Like
isn't there like a level of
he crawled out of the bush?
I'm the head coach. I have to act as such.
You'd think.
You would think.
How'd that game go?
Did you guys win?
No.
Get out of here. Did he put himself together by the time the game?
No, this was that was the night we were leaving the city. Like we had played and then stayed, and then we were leaving that next morning.
And he walked onto the bus like he was on one.
Oh, like he just got in.
Mm-hmm. He probably did.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He probably did. Ray, I could do a few seconds early, right?
Yeah. Oh, and then we also had one where the same thing. He got off on the wrong floor of the hotel and just started
trying his key card on all the rooms.
Yeah.
Did he not know what room he was in?
No, and then he's like, "Oh, I think I'm on the wrong floor."
Wow.
Yeah.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Have you missed Stump Rothenberg?
I missed it a lot.
You haven't had one in a couple of weeks now.
No. I mean, it's why I came back.
RJ, what's our record for 2026 so far?
That'd be 0-0.
0-0.
Yep.
I knew you'd have that ready to go.
0-0.
You are really good. You have a 5-pack ready?
All ready.
Really?
Yep.
So do you have like a new laundry list of where'd they go to college, guys, for 26?
Yeah, guys, we haven't hit yet. We're going. I'll give you the theme. It is players still alive in the playoffs.
That's your
living players.
Yeah. Pass catching
living players.
Pass catching
That's what I was
players.
thinking too.
And I give you a courtesy. Not guys drafted in the last 5-6 years. So pass catchers for the 2025.
So we're going wide receivers who are currently in the postseason.
Could be tight ends.
Might be a tight end in there. You don't know.
Okay.
But
There's a George Kittle in there?
You don't know. Could be.
I guess I don't. All right. Are we ready? You ready?
Let's see how long we can go undefeated.
It's not going to be long.
Why? We'll see.
I don't know. I can't imagine it's going to
Have some confidence.
Oh, it's going to be very long.
Okay, yes.
Hey, RJ, also, remember last year we started the year and all the opens were new and fresh and revamped? Are they new and fresh and revamped?
No, that happens in
football
August.
season.
Labor Day.
So are we going to get new, fresh, revamped stuff in September?
Yes.
We will.
Yeah.
You have a plan for that?
I'm not done with this. This stump open is I don't promote myself.
Some
often.
of your finest work.
It's some of my best work. I'm not ready to be done with this one yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it just takes gaping shots at me.
That's exactly right.
And you love that.
I love it more than most things, yeah.
That's nice.
But I love you too.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't feel like that at all.
I do.
You feel like he loves me?
I think he loves you.
What do you think the closest relationship of the four of us is?
Probably Ray and RJ.
Ray and RJ. Yeah. Because they share germs.
Germs, picks, you name it.
Yeah, that's right. You guys are just like the sharing brothers.
I don't
if
know
RJ was single, they'd probably share women.
Listen, the picks have tightened up.
Because I made some noise.
There's
yeah, but tightened up. But you're RJ. You're like not even. There's no chance you finish last.
I hate it here. I'm never going to finish
I'm not ready
first.
to say that, but you've nuzzled right up behind me.
I'm close. Yeah, I'm right in the river.
Hey, you want to win?
I want to win.
It ruins his Sundays. He turned the TV off. He turned off Niners Bears.
I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch that.
It's ridiculous.
I would have had a breakdown.
And you won it.
I would have had a breakdown. I didn't know that.
I had a terrible thing last night, by the way.
Oh, what happened?
RJ, do you know Kansas TCU last night?
Kansas
I saw
won
that.
TCU
barely.
was up by 17.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, you know what? Good.
Turned
Wake up
it off?
this morning, Kansas in overtime.
Oh, you shut it off?
Yeah.
Kansas.
I had to.
Oh,
The game went to like 11:30.
that's early for you. Did you watch any shows?
I'm 5 episodes into All Her Fault.
You like it?
5 of 8. A lot.
It's good.
Yeah, really good.
I made the wrong decision.
What are you doing?
I told you I went into the other one on Peacock.
No good?
It's fine.
I have commercials.
I did too. But they're long commercials, like 120-second commercials. I hate it.
And it lets you know how long it's going to be.
It's going to be a minute.
90 seconds.
It's actually not bad, though, because you get to I can go to the bathroom in this one.
You can.
It is nice.
You can.
Yep.
But then you got to make sure you're back in time.
And then Cassie said to me, why don't you just get off your wallet and just pay the extra?
I would see, and the sad truth is, I wouldn't even know what to do.
That's what I said to her. I was like, well, first of all, you have my wallet. Second of all, I don't know how to do it.
Right. I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm fine with the commercials.
Yeah, totally agree.
I need a little break.
Nah, I would like to
it.
not have the
I
commercials.
pretend like I was, no, this is fine. And meanwhile,
if I knew what to do, I would eliminate the commercials.
Yeah. Is it worth, though, $12?
It's an extra 12?
Yeah, it's double.
So it's $24?
No, it's an extra 6. I think it's a 12 total.
But I think we pay 12.
Then that's an extra whatever. You have commercials with 12?
Yes.
I know she said it was double.
I believe I get an email.
Free.
I believe I get an email every month that says $11.99 on Peacock.
So she said it was double. I don't know.
So it can't
I'm sure someone will tweet us.
It can't be 24.
Maybe check. Ray, look up Peacock ad free, please.
Ray, do you have Peacock?
So I got Peacock.
Feels like a rude question.
No. I got Peacock in the summer.
Sorry, Ray, without asking too much.
Yeah, terrible. I got Peacock in the summer because I was trying to catch the WWE events.
Right,
and then,
so I have it for also.
Shortly after
17 for ad free?
I think that's 17, yeah.
Do you have ad free?
No, because I was only going to get it for the WWE events and then pick up like some of the extra stuff along the way. And then shortly after I got that came the announcement from ESPN and WWE that they were carrying them.
So you're done with Peacock?
Well, I took the year subscription. Like
Is that
dummy.
a cheaper rate?
Yes. So I took the year subscription.
17 feels like a lot.
It feels like yeah. I mean, I would ask Cassie's dad to do it, but he calls it Peabody. So
no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No Why?
Who knows? I have no idea. Hey, let's go watch our show on Peabody. I was like, it's Peacock, not Peabody. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, 17 a month for ad free.
See, so I am paying 12.
Oh, so
and you're paying 12.
Pusick says he's got ad-free Peacock and Apple TV standard bundle for $20.
Yeah, they've got the nice little
You can
bundles.
bundle it?
Yes, they have bundles.
I got to get that app. What is that, Rocket app or whatever it is?
Oh, that sounds nice.
I need to take it. I need to figure out what I'm doing here.
Yeah, the bundle's 20 a month, Apple TV and Peacock. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't have that.
Why don't we bundle?
If I told you, I'm not exaggerating.
And that's the ad-free.
The amount of money that we spend monthly on, like, watching television via streaming services or DirecTV or Fios or whatever it is, I can't even imagine what it would be. It's got, hundreds of dollars a month.
And you bust my chops for spending a little extra on
we should
parking.
put all the streaming, all of it in one bundle, like cable. That's what we should do.
Or just keep cable. That would have been nice.
But I have cable.
I have all of it.
And then
I got DirecTV too.
But do you even watch any movies on cable anymore? I don't.
Oh, I don't watch movies on cable.
Did you see Marty Supreme yet?
No. That was good?
I haven't seen it. No. I want to see it.
I tried watching that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. I started
Was that one where his daughter gets taken or something? That one?
Yeah, like him and his wife are, I don't know. I only watched the first 5 minutes of it.
And didn't like it?
Well, no, Cassie was like, let's watch something else.
She was done 5 minutes in?
Yeah. She wasn't feeling it.
All right. Are you feeling Stump Rothenberg?
Oh, I'm feeling it.
All right, let's go with the old reliable open, Raymond.
He's confident.
If I go 10 for 10, you have to reward me in some way.
Like sexually?
He's humble.
Mike Trout is a pitbull on my ass.
He's well informed.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
He's Dave Rothenberg, and this.
Oh, God almighty. Now I dropped my phone.
Is Stump Rothenberg.
That really is a nice, iconic open, isn't it?
There's something satisfying about me ordering my own Starbucks now.
You feel like
a sense
you
of
feel empowered.
It does say "See you soon, Cassandra," but that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
But you're able to. You've really grown up right before our eyes.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And when Tom Bauer shows up and says, "Yes, I am Cassandra,"
does he walk in? Hello. Does he play the role? Flip his hair. It's me, Cassandra. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's start out with one Andy in Merrick as we start the 2026 Stump Rothenberg Olympics. Go ahead, Andy. How are you?
How do you think I am, David? Did you watch the Islander game?
Oh, we throttled them, didn't we, Andy?
I made mention of it earlier today, Andy. 9-0.
He doesn't appreciate it, though.
I gave you credit. Kudos. Yes, I did.
Golden. All right, we're going to start the year off with an NFL question.
Mm-hmm.
The longest fumble return in NFL history is 104 yards. It is shared by two all-time defensive backs. Can you give me either one of them?
104 yards. I remember one of these.
kind of a little bit.
You said all-time greats?
I didn't say Hall of Famers. I said all-time greats.
Jack Tatum's so dirty. He was. Oh my God. He used to.
That doesn't feel like the first time you said that.
What?
You're so dirty.
Stop it, Jack Tatum. He used to come across with his arm out and like crush guys in the neck.
Have you ever watched the old videos though? What they used to do to quarterback?
Terrible.
Murdering.
Murder them. There was no rules.
They called him the assassin. Jack Tatum is correct.
Yes.
The other one was Aeneas Williams from the Cardinals in 2000. Good job, David.
Okay, there we go, Dave. That was a tough question.
I thought our whole trying to streak here was going to be dead in the first question. That'd have been unfortunate.
That was a lot of stress.
Oof.
That was not easy. Did you have any idea, Ray? You didn't know that, huh?
Not that it was Aeneas Williams. Maybe that's why I was thinking roll like Cardinal. But
right. Aeneas Williams was really good.
He was a great player. He was overshadowed by Deion and Woodson, but he was a truly great corner.
Was he the one that hit Steve Young for that final?
That was him.
That was him.
Bad guy.
That was him.
Not a good guy.
That wasn't a dirty hit.
Not a good guy.
Wouldn't be the Broncos, right, Ray? With Peyton Manning? They were bad.
They were bad the previous year. They were bad.
What do you mean they didn't win it? They won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning. Turn your mic up.
And not the first year, though. They didn't go from last
You're
to the
leaning way
Super Bowl.
back
They
there.
got smashed.
Right.
Yes.
Went from last to first. So it's you probably would think it would be a new quarterback, right? You think a quarterback could be last? Giants weren't. Oh.
What was Tampa?
6. Tampa?
Before Tom Brady took over. What was Tampa?
Yeah. Were they last? They were bad. Pre-Brady. I don't know that they were last.
Last in the division, though.
They didn't win the divisions. It's a 1 in 3 chance after that, right? Last, I mean, think about your Super Bowl winners, right? So it could be the Saints. The Saints are pretty good with Drew Brees, though. It wasn't the Giants. So the Giants won in 2011, 2010, no. 06, they were division champions. Patriots could never have been last, so you take that out of the equation, right?
Where did they finish the year before Tom Brady?
In
2000?
2000?
Yeah. I truly don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Bledsoe was the quarterback.
Yeah, so they
you
couldn't
think
have
they
been
were
that
last?
bad. Well, they would have been. They weren't great because Belichick was only there.
Right, and Belichick was on the hot seat. Like there was talk about Belichick not keeping
If he's making gyrations.
You saw the gyrations.
After what he did to us yesterday, and this is wrong, this could be it. It's a big decision.
Now, has it happened multiple times, Patty, and we're looking for the most recent, or is this the only time?
It has happened twice since 2005 that I can tell you. Twice since 2005.
So now John's done. How about the Eagles? The first Eagles.
Final answer?
Are you talking about the Doug Peterson Super Bowl?
The Doug Peterson.
Yeah, because they were pretty bad in 16. They did finish pretty bad.
Yeah, final answer.
All right, the 2016 Eagles finished in last place,
Yes!
and the 2017
Let's go.
Eagles won
John,
the Super Bowl.
Thanks for your help, John.
The other team
that
was
was
the
tremendous.
2006 Saints.
Out.
The other team was 2006 Saints.
The Saints, huh? They were last place before.
That would have been Peyton's second year.
But by the way, it smells like caulk in here.
No.
No. And I can't say what I said.
It does.
And I can't say what I said.
No, it really. See, the fact is that you're an animal. It smells like they're doing construction. You don't smell
They are
that?
doing construction.
In here.
I wouldn't say it smells like caulk.
But God.
No, you just said.
You
they
know,
are doing construction directly above your head. Yes, that is happening.
Well, it's the vents right here. It's not a soundproof studio.
But it's not smell-proof either.
Oh, clearly.
Reeks.
Maybe it's you that's. Maybe
It's not me that smells.
Maybe you smell yours.
Smell like caulk. All right. Let's go to Chris and Bethpage. Chris, you're on Stump Rothenberg. Animal.
Hey, guys. Dave, two quick things. I'm a Giants season ticket holder, and I think the value of my tickets doubled after that fire.
You want him, right? You want Harbaugh?
1,000%. 1,000%. I'll tell you something very quickly. I was on hold with the guys, with Hahn and those guys, and I called up initially to say, I want Stefanski. Don't let him leave the building.
And by the time they took your call, Harbaugh was fired?
I swear to God.
Yeah.
So then when they took my call, they were kind of making fun of me. They're like, you still want Stefanski? I go, no. I go, if I stay on hold a little longer, I think Andy Reid's going to become available.
Would you stay on hold for 24 hours if it meant Mike Tomlin also became available?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah?
100%.
Great.
I'm a Giant fan like you. Definitely.
I love it. All right, Chris, what do you got? Where are you? In the bowels of Grand Central?
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. So, by the way, I'm dedicating this question to Tyler Loop, who, if he didn't miss that 44-yarder, we might not get Harbaugh.
Yes.
Think about that.
You know what you should do if you really cared? Apparently, they're raising money for his foundation or whatever his foundation is.
I know. I saw that.
You should donate.
I will. I think I'm gonna. I'm not kidding around because I feel bad. They're killing his fiance too. It's crazy.
Oh, people are. Did you see this, Rick? He's getting death threats.
I saw it. Yeah.
And his fiance is getting attacked on social
I read
media.
some of that.
People are so awful.
Nasty.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
All right. So there was one quarterback who won the Super Bowl, and en route to winning the Super Bowl, he beat 3 future Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
I mean, it was Eli.
And
Eli
I'll say
beat
this,
Favre,
including
Brady.
the Super Bowl.
What? One more time. The last thing.
So this quarterback beat 3 future Hall of Fame quarterbacks while he won the Super Bowl in the same year. And one of the guys he beat was in the Super Bowl, by the way. One of the future Hall of Famers was in the Super Bowl.
Well, I guess
And then
Brady's
he won
not a
2
Hall of Famer yet, right? So it can't be.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
So Brady's, yeah.
Who did Flacco beat that year? He beat
in the Super Bowl?
I know he beat Peyton along the way, right?
Yes. He beat. I think he may beat Brady too.
Did he beat? He beat the Patriots also.
Remember, Brady's on the
How
Hall.
about Breeze? How many? You said there's only one guy that's done this.
Only one that's ever done it.
So Breeze beat Peyton. He also beat Rex Grossman. I don't believe Rex Grossman is in the Super Bowl. Who else did they beat that postseason?
What was the question?
Quarterback to win playoff games and beat 3 future Hall of Famers in one postseason, correct?
Exactly. One postseason, he beat 3 future Hall of Famers.
Hey, Ray. How about your sloppy quarterback? Troy Aikman beat
Steve Young.
Jim Kelly.
And who they
Favre?
beat in the divisional round? They beat Favre.
They beat Favre?
They beat 19. No, they not because they beat Favre in 94. They lost to the 49ers. 95, they beat the Eagles. Then they beat
Well, the
Favre.
Eagles doesn't count.
Right.
Well, how about who'd they beat in the 93 postseason?
They beat Bernie Kosar won that championship game anyway because Aikman got knocked out.
But he's got to get credit for that game. He started the game.
Yes.
And then they beat the Bills, which was Jim Kelly.
92 was Eagles, then 49ers. 93 was... Who did they beat in 93 in the divisional round? I'm drawing a blank now.
I mean, there are 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks that we're talking about, right? Jim Kelly, Brett Favre, and who else? Who did I lose now? And Peyton Manning. Not Peyton Manning. Steve Young. Brett Favre, Jim Kelly, right?
Jim Kelly.
You don't think he ever beat all 3 in one postseason run?
I don't think he ever beat all 3 in one preseason run. I don't think that ever happened.
Great. All right. I don't know. Eli, I mean, you can't if you can't include Tom Brady, it really is crushing here. I wish I had you didn't give us a time frame, did you, Chris?
You know what?
What?
They did beat Green Bay in 93. So it would have been Green Bay, San Francisco, Buffalo.
So Green Bay, Favre.
Yep.
San Francisco, Steve Young.
Yep.
Buffalo, Jim Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
That's our answer, Chris.
Okay, you know what's great about that, Dave? The guy that asked me this question said it was the last time it happened. So you have a correct answer, but it actually did happen another time. Yeah, I'll give you that. It happened another time, and you were saying it before. Drew Brees. Can you tell me the 3 that Drew Brees beat?
So
along the way?
Brees beat Peyton.
Right.
Who did they beat earlier, though? They beat Rex Grossman in that championship game.
No, they didn't.
No, it wasn't.
They beat the Vikings. They beat the Vikings. Who was their quarterback?
Favre.
Right.
And the
And
divisional
who
round.
they beat the round before? They beat Arizona.
Kurt Warner.
There you go. There you go.
That's why it's tricky because
So
you don't think of those quarterbacks there.
When they, I don't remember. They beat the Vikings in the. Oh, that's when Favre got picked off.
Favre got destroyed in that game.
Exactly.
Favre got picked
That
off.
was the Bounty Bowl game, wasn't
So
it?
when they beat the Saints, I mean, when they beat the, and thanks for the call, Chris. When they beat the Bears, what year?
No, I think the Bears beat them.
Oh, the Bears beat them. Rex
Yeah.
Grossman. Then Rex Grossman went on and lost to the Colts. That's exactly what it is. Okay. All right. Lou and Manalapan. Lou, you're on Stump Rothenberg. He's got apparently a very difficult Seinfeld question.
Hey guys, hope the holidays went well for you guys. I missed you guys, but here you go. Here's the Seinfeld question.
All right. This is my show of shows. So let's see.
Yeah, I mean this is a pretty good one. In season 5, episode 19.
Oh, come
The
on.
Fire.
Go ahead.
Episode 19 of season 5 called The Fire. It's a very famous one that involves a clown. The clown.
John
is played by
Favreau.
a famous. There you go.
Thank you.
Done.
Wait, was he the clown? What was he?
He was the clown.
Oh my goodness.
That's when George ran out screaming fire, 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 and that was in fact John Favreau was the clown.
That's nice. Don't say anything yet.
Say nothing.
That's it.
I'm exhaling.
That's all you need to do.
Is all I'm doing. That's 4. 5, 4, 5, I don't know. Let's go to Ralph in Brooklyn. Ralph, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hi, Ralph. Ralph?
There are 3 NFL teams to start the season 0-2 that went on to win the Super Bowl. I for sure know you know one of them.
The Giants did it.
Absolutely. And
The Cowboys did it.
you got it.
And you're looking for one more, huh?
One more.
Cowboys did it when Emmitt Smith was holding out,
When he
right?
held out and missed the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Lost to Washington and Buffalo.
They got beat up, I think, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then signed him, and then just rolled their way.
And they won MVP. That's crazy.
Of the NFL?
He won MVP that year.
That is crazy to miss. And that was a 16-game season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Giants did it, won the Super Bowl. Remember, the Giants were almost losing that third game, and the Redskins at the time had a 4th and goal and ran a sweep play with Liddell Betts. The Giants tackled him, won that game, and that was that.
Wow, you're good. You're good.
And I remember the Cowboys did it as well. And there's one other team started 0-2 and win the Super Bowl. Oh, and 1. Anybody have an idea? I'm drawing a blank.
I would go Patriots probably.
You would?
If I were to guess, I would go Patriots. Yeah.
But John says no.
Was John right last time?
No.
No.
He claims he was right.
No.
What was your question, by the way? Were you looking for all three, or did I make this more difficult on myself than I had to?
No, I was looking for all three because I knew you knew one right away. We all knew the Giants.
Right. You sure the 0-1 Patriots weren't 0-2?
I'm going Patriots.
I think the Jets beat them.
Go with your
Didn't the
allegiance.
Jets win that game?
No.
Who do you like
The
better?
Patriots won that. The one that Bledsoe got knocked out and Brady came in?
Yeah.
Who do you like better, me or John?
I don't
Be
know.
the real test.
No, it doesn't
Who do you have more
to do with
faith in?
who I like better.
He's already been wrong today.
Well, do you have another strong lead?
No. 0-1 Patriots, final answer. Let's see if John is a hero or a villain.
Always go with your gut. Give them a bill.
See, you know what, John? You make it so difficult
Nice.
on me.
He doesn't like you anymore.
So you think he's sabotaging
Yes.
the show?
I think that's what he's doing.
That's unfortunate. RJ,
5-0. Good work.
I hand it to you at 5-0.
All right, away we
Okay.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Pass catchers alive in the playoffs. Devontae Adams,
Fresno State.
6-0. DJ Moore,
Maryland.
nice job, 7-0. Brandon Cooks, who's a Bill.
Oregon State.
Yeah. Who's a Bill, by the way, somehow.
He's a Beaver.
He has to be. You mentioned this. George Kittle.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Tight end you.
Yep.
And finally, for 10-0, Keenan Allen,
Cal.
10-0.
All right. Welcome to 2026.
No thanks to him.
Yeah. And we were able to get by a saboteur.
Saboteur.
Yes.
Yep.
You feel the construction
Yeah.
happening.
I don't
like
know if I would have said that smelled like what you said, but it
caulk. It does.
Yeah, we get mad at Rick, but you knew what you were doing there.
He leaned
I think
right
you
into
knew-
it.
I think you knew what you were
Yeah, I
doing.
leaned right
There's a
into it.
chance someone falls through the ceiling.
Right. I say
right
I say
now.
taint, everyone goes crazy.
You can't say that.
You can definitely say that.
All right, let's do this.
What?
Let's break. We'll come back and we'll hear from your guys, Mougey and Glenn. It's next after an undefeated Stump Rothenberg. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on those roads. Here is one Deborah Duham.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Hey, I love you guys, but I don't love the fog. It's causing some issues this morning with visibility. We're seeing delays on 84 eastbound getting out toward exit 37 in Newburgh with an accident. Troubles right now over on 17 north at Essex Street in Lodi with a collision. 130 north at Friendship Road in Cranberry, a collision there. FDR Drive bumper to bumper south through the 70s with a stalled vehicle. Traffic is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over. But on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into. No off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season. Get all of ESPN all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today.
It's Wild Card Weekend and The Wiz has you covered. Tune into The Fine Line Saturday at 8 a.m. where The Wiz talks about all 6 football games, including Green Bay at Chicago and Buffalo at Jacksonville. And The Wiz gives his Super Bowl prediction. It's a must-tune-in Saturday at 8 a.m. Plus, The Wiz talks college basketball, NBA, hockey, soccer, and more. Follow The Wiz on Instagram at Joe Wiz Sports. It's the best bet in town. The Fine Line with The Wiz Saturday at 8 a.m. Be ready to win.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead.
Really?
That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's Second Chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Apparently, got a ruling. You can say whatever you want on the show now. Yeah, the way you go. You want to drop any other sexual innuendos, or even more so?
No, if the
and at least pronounce the scientific term correctly now, I guess.
I know it's. Listen, I said it wrong. All right, you know what I meant.
the perineum.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Kicking my earpiece in.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Yeah. Speaking of not being okay, you want to hear Aaron Glenn or Darren Mougey?
Ooh,
I think Mougey sounds.
Let's go Mougey first.
Mougey sounds a little more competent. Here is Darren Mougey yesterday. When will this team be competitive?
I believe we can be competitive and respectable
right away next year. Because I've been here a year, I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. I've got a clear vision. AG and I, like we said, we talk daily on this roster and the vision in this division. And with the assets we have moving forward, the draft capital, the cap space, I know we're going to continue to build and add good players as a team that are going to help us win.
Well, you cannot add good players being that you have 2 top 16 picks and you have a lot of money. But I just wonder to you, we're going to be competitive?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the division is. I don't know exactly why you're talking about what about the division are you talking about? You have no chance to win the division? I mean, because that can really be the only conversation you're having right now.
You're not going to win the division.
No.
I mean, come on.
No, they're not going to win the division.
I mean, if I told you...
I think they could be better. I mean, they have to be better.
I mean, right now, do you think there's any real chance they're not last place in this division? Like, you would have to figure the best you could possibly do would be third.
Right.
You're not going to be better than Buffalo.
You could be better than Miami.
I guess that's possible.
Yeah,
but Miami, they're not going to be a 3-win team. Miami's
I don't
win
think they're going to be a
7,
3-win team.
8
well, who knows?
games.
It depends on what. I mean, what are they doing with Tua?
I think Tua's done.
Okay, so
I
it's
don't
going to
think
be
you'll
Quinn
see Tua
Ewers?
there. I don't know about that. I think they'll bring in some competition.
You got a ton of money to spend. You have premium draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both think that Mougey has done a much better job than Aaron Glenn has done. I don't know.
I think Mougey's done a good job so
far.
far.
But again, I don't know, and you don't know, and we don't know exactly who's making these decisions. I know they collaborate, but like when push comes to shove, I think we both feel this is Aaron Glenn's team. Now, did he lose some of it?
It is Aaron Glenn's team.
Did he lose some of that this year with how bad the team has been and how poorly he's handled things?
But you think the ownership has come down and said, like, okay, no longer is this your baby. Now you have to collaborate with Darren Mougey?
Or he just came to the realization that this is a much bigger task than he was ready for? And needs to delegate more of the responsibility to Mougey? Because Mougey's done a pretty good job.
Except, was Darren Mougey have a hand in the whole Justin Fields debacle? And lack of putting any
I
real
feel like
offensive
that was more
weapons.
of an Aaron Glenn situation.
So then what did Aaron Glenn do well this year?
Nothing.
Other than the lack of having kicks blocked.
The special teams is good.
But that's it.
And I've heard nothing but great things about the special teams coordinator. Love him. They love him. Players love him. He's a former player. Like I was told that there's a real thought that this guy could be like potentially like a future head coach.
Really? That
He's
good?
that
Well, I mean, the guy that we're pining for with the Giants was a special teams coach.
And then just, I mean, it's amazing, though, that after the Tannenbaum sound that you played, about what he expected from the Jets and Aaron Glenn in their
like
first
he said,
year.
Dan Campbell, Detroit Lions East.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's talking about how the floor was going to be raised because the coaching was so bad and the coaching is going to be so much better and you'd see turnovers and you'd see less penalties, all these different things. And then to be sitting here now listening to the head coach trying to grasp at straws, pointing at positives, and bring up not getting a field goal blocked as like the biggest source of pride this season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys...
What else do they have?
No, but that's like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we took this really serious. This
Why did I take some of the other things a little more serious then?
Yeah.
Why didn't you take like the blocking and the tackling?
Like,
and
come on, man. And then like
passing.
You'll play some of the Glenn sound now. Like, you're getting asked legitimate questions, and you'd like to think like, hey, I can't sell winning. I haven't done anything at all really to give anyone any hope. Like, at least when I get to this press conference, like, give me like a well thought out plan of attack as opposed to what you get, which is a word salad of nothing.
It's very concerning. We'll play Glenn next. I just want to kind of finish off with Darren Mougey here. How does he plan to attack this offseason for the Jets?
I think everyone wants to be aggressive but calculated with how they attack off seasons, whether that's free agency and the draft, and just knowing your team, knowing your division and what you need. You can say it's an aggressive approach, but it really needs to be a very calculated approach, knowing your resources, your draft resources, your cap, your future cap, and what that might look like. So we're always going to look to add and kind of know where we might be deficient and where we might need to really add power to compete in the division.
Where you might be deficient. You're deficient almost everywhere on this team.
Yeah, there's
like the offensive line feels pretty good, consistent.
Yeah, offensive line is good. You like Garrett Wilson, depending on what happens with Breece Hall. You'd say you like your running backs. I don't know. Do you feel like A.D. Mitchell is an answer?
You need
Mechie?
a big time number 2 receiver.
So you got to address that. I like Connor Hughes a lot, and he was trying to make the argument that this is like, the Jets are in a great spot for a quarterback, like to have support around a quarterback. And I was like, yeah, okay.
How so? What was his rationale behind that?
Oh, the offensive line, Garrett Wilson, they'll add a receiver, Mason Taylor, good running backs. Yeah, but I mean, what I would say to that though is like That's great, but do you have the coaching staff in place? It's not about just, hey,
if you don't have the coaching staff, then you can't.
Pieces.
You can't succeed.
No, how many of the pieces in Chicago changed? They solidified the offensive line, but a lot of
the offensive line was bad, and they totally revamped that.
Right, but a lot of what you're seeing from them is because Ben Johnson's damn good at what he does.
Yeah, but they added Loveland. They added Luther Burden.
Of course, they added pieces, but this version of Caleb Williams is
enhanced because of Ben Johnson.
Right, the pieces in Detroit are similar. The offensive line wasn't as good, but still similar pieces, and you didn't see the same offense you saw under Ben Johnson.
How much do you worry about Aaron Glenn getting his hands on a brand new, fresh, clean quarterback?
A lot.
I
think I worry about it. I think that agents worry about it. I think that Dante Moore is probably thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Fernando Mendoza is probably thinking about it.
Well, so here's the thing. There's nothing Mendoza could do.
No.
If Dante Moore...
Mendoza's coming out.
He has to.
Yes.
If Dante Moore is... And I guess this is what you should be rooting for. I guess.
Awesome.
Is that Dante Moore wins the national championship, outperforms Mendoza, is awesome. He goes 1, and then you get Mendoza 2.
Right. What happens if you don't love Mendoza, though? And you really wanted Dante Moore?
If you don't love Mendoza, you can't take Mendoza.
Well, you have to, though.
You can't take a guy that you don't love.
I know, but I'm saying you put yourself in the spot now. Who are you taking? I don't know if maybe Mougey will turn out to be good enough where he spends the right money and drafts the right players where they have a much better season. So Aaron Glenn has the opportunity to go into year 3.
Mm-hmm.
But if they bring in, if they don't, they bring in Malik Willis, whoever it is, and they win 5 games, we're gonna run it back again and let him use 3 first-round picks?
Well, you'd have to walk me through what the second pick looked like, what 16 looked like, how competitive they were.
I'm saying I'm not saying not bringing Mougey back, but I'm saying you're going to let Aaron Glenn and this coaching staff.
I mean, are they competing? Or are they
5 games?
You go from 3 to 5, and all of a sudden you're like, all right, you know what? It feels like we're heading in the right direction.
Stop.
What do you mean?
I don't know if going from 3 to 5 is like we're heading in the right direction.
If you
go and spend,
they look like they weren't an NFL franchise
right,
the
but
final
if you
month
go
of the season.
And spend the amount of money that you would expect them to spend with how bad it was, and you bring in whoever the quarterback is, and you still win only 5 games.
So what are your answers? If you don't love one of these quarterbacks, and I think you probably do, hopefully you love the guy who you're ever going to have a chance at number 2. What do you like? Who do you want? Kyler Murray? Kirk Cousins?
No, I don't want any of those
Malik
guys.
Willis? Like who is the guy that tickles your fancy here of these guys?
I don't think anyone tickles my fancy.
You got to do something.
Yeah, you're going to have to do something, which is, again, like I keep saying this to you, though. It's like a bridge quarterback to 2027 makes me feel like 2027 you're going to have a new head coach that's making that decision. It's not going to be Aaron Glenn.
So then in your mind, you're going to draft a quarterback and have a quarterback with in essence, a lame duck coach.
I actually think there's a chance here that what just happened to the Giants could potentially happen to the Jets, where it's like, say what happens, like what you just said happens. Dante Moore plays great. He decides I'm coming in. Tom Brady goes, I like him better than I like Mendoza, and we get Mendoza too. I think there's a chance that midway through the season you go, this coaching staff is not what we need for Fernando Mendoza.
Okay.
This kid is good.
Like Mendoza looks good, gives you positivity.
But he could be a lot better.
But you would take that right now. If I told you get Mendoza, he plays pretty well in year 1. You fire the whole coaching staff.
Yeah.
And now you have a quarterback who looks good?
It would have to be almost identical to what happened with the Giants, where it's like, hey, I mean, you're competing in these games because Fernando Mendoza is good, but you're losing because Aaron Glenn clearly has no idea what he's doing.
But now we sit here and with a chance that the Giants could land, the hottest free agent head coach that's available.
Yeah, well, and that's in large part because they have the quarterback. I know it's the Giants, but still, it's attractive because they have a franchise quarterback, we feel like. And it sounds like John Harbaugh feels like that.
It does.
So that's the
win.
That would take our job, which is not a very attractive job, and all of a sudden make us fairly attractive if Mendoza shows you that he can play.
Yeah. Or if it's Moore.
Well, whoever
it doesn't matter who it is, right?
But I think there's a better chance that Moore's like, maybe I go back to Oregon.
Right, because Moore has a decision. Yeah. Mendoza doesn't. And Mendoza is not I would be stunned if he was like, I'm not playing for the Jets.
Well, and you heard what Lewis said, though. It's like, because we've heard from a lot of people, it's like, well, no, you can't run, even Mel, you can't run that risk. There's be more quarterbacks next year. And Lewis is like, no. He goes back. He will solidify himself as the number 1 pick.
Right.
Like he has that much confidence in him.
Although Arch Manning's going to be coming out next year potentially.
Yeah, but he clearly believes that Dante Moore's better than Arch Manning.
Well, we'll see. Arch got a lot better as this year went on.
Yeah, but he wasn't as good as everyone expected him to be.
Not yet, no.
He was the Heisman favorite before the
But
season
he's got
started.
another year.
Okay. So
let's
Dante
see.
Moore would have another year.
Okay. But he
On
would.
a loaded team.
But we know that Arch is going back, and you don't think Texas is going to be loaded next year?
No, I know they'll be loaded. It just, the way it sounded to me was as far as Lewis was concerned, he believes that Dante Moore is the best college quarterback right now.
He probably has the potential to be.
And going back for more experience is not going to change that for him.
He probably has the potential to be. But I think
Although,
Arch is in that conversation,
I know,
too.
but we say that. The longer you stay, right, the more you get picked apart. Like
Unless you just go back and you're great
and
again.
you're awesome again. Yeah.
Right. I don't know how you couldn't come out if you win the national championship. Because you got to figure if they win the national title,
what do you got,
he's going to be a large reason why.
Unless you're being told by people that you trust that, you need to make sure that you have a certain amount of college games under your belt to give yourself the best chance to have immediate success at the next level. Because there's no patience now. Let's call it what it is. There's no patience.
In anything.
They throw you into the fire. And
in anything.
And they're quick to make
Lewis said it. He's like, there's this you need immediate gratification.
Right, but the judgments, it's like fast. It's like this guy kick. Anthony Richardson, he stinks. This guy stinks.
The guys never used to play in year one.
No.
Now it's like you need to play and you need to produce. Because at the end of year two, we'll be done with you.
Right.
Look at Zach Wilson. Done. Gone.
He was the backup, and they passed over him to get to Quinn Ewers.
And Ray, and I'm not going to beat up on him, but I want to say this. Like, Ray was adamant. Like, Quinn Ewers, oh, my God, awful joke, comical, brutal. He was not bad.
No,
he actually impressed me
He
in
wasn't
certain
bad at all.
situations.
No, listen, that final game, he had no HN and he had no Waddle either.
And he looked good.
Fine, yeah.
He looked good. He throws the ball well. All right, we'll take a break, come back, and we'll play the Aaron Glenn sound for you. And I tried to put it off as long as I could. We'll do it next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
The Wild Card Round is here, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day, during the Wild Card Round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Pick the matchups you believe in. Maybe like the Patriots hosting the Chargers. The Bears and the Packers are meeting for a third time. Who's going to come out on top? Or maybe you like the defending champion Eagles hosting the 49ers. Take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. So visit FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Help the gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. and promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The College Football Playoff Semifinals on ESPN Radio. Thursday in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl.
From 47 yards, he got it!
Ole Miss faces Miami.
And it's intercepted! It's going to be a Miami pick six!
Then on Friday in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. It's Indiana, Oregon. The College Football Playoff Semifinals, 7 Eastern.
Thursday and Friday on 1050 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. 9 o'clock, we'll get back to the story of the day.
Yeah, really, the nuts
story
and
du
bolts.
jour.
Oh, yeah.
Is the John Harbaugh, maybe to the Giants.
Maybe.
But let me just tell you this.
You don't even have maybe. You are so all in on this thing. If this doesn't happen, you'll be able to see your heart ripped out of your chest.
Right.
Yeah.
I probably would have to, I'd probably have to take a leave of absence.
You probably
a medical leave. Yeah.
I think we could both go on like a little mental health retreat.
I think that would be a great idea. Maybe like
great.
what is it, ayahuasca? Ayahuasca?
No, I don't want to do that.
I would try
no
it.
interest in that. No,
I would
you puke and I don't want to do that.
I would just try it.
Oh,
well,
we'll just
RJ threw up and had no benefit.
Right,
so at least
but
I would get the benefit.
I think that we go like just like a nice relaxing spa couple days. You know? Maybe do some,
that'd be nice.
Speak to a therapist or two.
I probably would need that. Imagine laying on the couch and being like, so what's really troubling you? It's like, I thought we were going to get John Harbaugh, and it just didn't pan out. Now I'm beside myself.
It's a big piece of your life.
It's very important.
Right. I mean, it was gone yesterday. Now all of a sudden it's back. I don't even really like sports.
This is, you said, but you know me.
I just like shows.
But you know me. I'm very manic.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, when you get me back, you get me.
Oh, you're fully back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like when I love hard.
Oh, you're like the Ryan Khalil of back.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what his wife said. Feeds that thing peanuts, I think.
Ray, are you even listening?
What do you want me to say?
Anybody want a peanut?
What do you want me to say?
No more rhymes. I mean it.
Could you imagine if that was the case?
You have your limericks over here for
like
crying out loud.
If that was the problem.
That can get in the way.
Oof. It was like that guy that was doing the high jump, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And his,
almost exposed himself. Yeah.
No, knocked the thing down.
What are you going to say, RJ? You got something.
Do you not want to work here anymore?
Why?
No, we love working here. What do you love it?
Not you.
Love my job.
Yeah, that one. I mean,
several times today. Several times.
We've gone to a ruling already twice to John.
I won.
Yeah, but he won the ruling.
I won the ruling.
I don't think John fully understands.
That's the troubling part.
See, John is trying to give you something.
I'm not kidding. I don't think he really understands.
John is trying to give you something so that you don't just walk out of there completely exasperated.
No,
and
he
quitting.
doesn't understand.
Yeah, I don't think he understands.
He did not understand.
He
I
doesn't
love John.
understand.
But what he doesn't understand is that it's like if you give a mouse a cookie.
No.
Right.
Right. There is a word for what I was talking about. There's a word that he knows.
No.
Yeah.
And the other word makes no sense to him.
Ray wasn't in there.
Oh, so okay.
So
he doesn't understand.
We explained the word.
There's
he's like, I've heard the word
there's a word
tainted before.
That rhymes with, There's a word that rhymes with bundle. And that's the only word that he'll recognize.
Wait, so if you said that word, he'd have a problem.
I'm out. But this other one has no clue. Potentially.
To me, that word is cleaner than the other word.
Well, where you go with perineum, which I just learned is the pronunciation.
Congratulations.
That's the hard part. You're like foot on third base, and the relay's already in the shortstop's hand, and John's like, go ahead, you should be fine.
Yeah.
And you're going to go ahead and start saying these words now, and it's not fine.
These are medical
and that's
terms.
the problem.
They're not medical terms.
That's not a medical term. I've never heard.
You go to a doctor. You're like, so doc, here's the problem. My bleep is giving me a problem. They'd be like, what? That's not what you say?
It's not a thing.
You think in medical school they're teaching doctors to say, like, okay, so this area?
I meant the other one that I didn't pronounce right. That's a medical term.
The perineum.
But that's not the word in question.
Right.
Right, but I can say that word.
You can say
That's
that
what I'm going
word.
to start doing. Then I'm going to study all the anatomy words, and then I can say real professional words.
Why don't you? I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then you throw out it's a medical
It's
term.
a medical term.
Yeah.
Vulva.
So you don't enjoy working here is what I'm gathering.
See, the genius about Seinfeld was that they would like walk around it, right? Like there would be something that was there, and he'd be like, my name rhymes with a female body part. Finally, at the end, he's like, Dolores, of course. Not you. You don't play like that. You just say the word.
He's international rules basketball. Ball's on the rim. He just jumps in there. Let me put myself through the rim.
That's right.
It's
nonstop goaltending. What would be goaltending here in the States?
Yep.
He is hitting the backboard. He is dunking in the ball.
This is what he says.
He's sending definitions to us.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. Are we arguing about the definition? Or are we doing
No,
this?
he just he did not know that word until now he heard it.
How could he not have heard that word? Did he grow up? Where did he grow up?
He's an interesting fella. Now he knows.
You know what the weird thing is?
Now we know.
RJ, you probably put like, okay, next segment he teases Aaron Glenn. We'll hear from him. And then what do you put for this segment? On the you do a sheet every segment, what the guys talked about.
I actually just wrote it.
What did you put down?
Rick has been dumped twice today. Feels like should have been more. Not sure he'll make it to 9 o'clock.
That's what like gets sent out to the other producers.
Yeah,
it is 8:56.
And we were actually just asked before the break, like before we went on vacation, to not only include everyone that works here, but include like the 5 biggest bosses out of Bristol.
Good.
That's correct. Yes.
Good.
People need
It would
to
have been
know.
nice to inform me of that information.
This gets sent around Bristol.
Yeah, because that'll inform you.
Who the hell?
Right, as if you'd be concerned about who would see what,
Listen,
or where, or how.
There was a host that exposed himself on YouTube. Okay, I think I'm fine.
You're out of control.
He's totally out of control.
Out of control.
And a big win.
We need to have an intervention.
You see,
we need to intervene.
You tried to claim that you were the broken one yesterday, and now you're back. You're all in. You're happy as a clam.
Yeah.
This guy, Louis Riddick, just destroys the organization out here, and it's been all downhill ever since for this guy.
He'll say anything. I've never seen anything like it before.
I'm a loose cannon.
You really are. I kind of love it though.
I know you love
That's
it.
what happens when he sleeps.
I didn't
He
sleep.
didn't sleep.
No, he came back
Up at
rested.
2 a.m.
Some of the rest from the time away is still.
You think he's banked?
He got a good nap at 5:30.
That was a good nap.
Yeah,
actually,
power nap. Wake
that was
up.
like
you ever wake up? You're like, where am I?
Yeah,
What's
it was
happening?
Yeah, I didn't know. It was 5:59.
I know. I was trying to delay RJ in here so that he went to wake you after 6 o'clock.
I would have slept through the whole first segment. Easy.
You say you would have. You did not.
No, because I have an intuition.
So what do you mean you would have? You didn't.
That's a good point.
You imagine one day you wake up, just Jefferson 4 inches from your face.
Where's Jefferson?
That stupid Jacksonville jersey on.
I think he's back tomorrow.
That's another reason why I hope Jacksonville gets smashed.
You're rooting for Buffalo?
Oh, bad.
You have your games this week
Yeah.
or no? You know what you're taking?
Mm-hmm.
Ray, do you know what you're taking?
No, I do not. I'm terrified.
Ray is so.
I'm broken
He's
right
in
now.
one.
Oh my God.
I'm broken.
I might
right now.
catch him.
You're right there.
Ray, do you think I'm going to catch you?
I'm broken. I'm terrified right now. This is not good.
And I should only be back
Can
one
we
game
go
from
back
him.
to the Ray has to walk around with a fake dog, though?
No.
Why?
No.
I'll take you to whatever restaurant you want
No.
if you walk around with a fake dog.
Woof,
No.
woof.
Woof, woof.
He gets up and takes a plastic bag and goes to clean fake feces, picks it up, wraps it, throws it in the garbage.
How good would that be?
That would be the best.
It would be the best.
The best thing ever.
Or if he's like on someone's leg, like, hey,
Yeah.
whoa.
I'm sorry. Like I can't control him. He always says this. I'm so sorry. The person, it's a fake dog.
Can I get some water from him? He's very thirsty.
Look at him. He's panting. He needs some water. We'll sit outside. We'll check in with the maitre d'.
He would get arrested. People would call it like
he would be institutionalized.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah. There's a man walking around with a fake dog, feeding it water.
Fake feeding it food.
Yeah. Like under the table, like scraps. That's just all the food is under the table. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into the Aaron Glenn story and the big one as well. John Franklin Harbaugh.
It's not his middle name.
I don't know. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine in Snow Country. Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. After so many cold and snowy days throughout December and January with lots of snowmaking, we switch over to temperatures above average. We'll have softening snow, which is nice, especially on days that are mostly dry. Mountain Creek now going from all 4 mountain areas in New Jersey on 80% of their terrain. Camelback and the Poconos, 3 dozen trails, more than 40 snow tubing lanes. Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge, both 70% day and night in southern New York. Wyndham on 3 dozen trails in the Catskills and Bel Air's more than 90%. Ski Sundown and Southington, both 100% in Connecticut. They go day and night, and so does Mohawk with 18 trails. Stratton on 70 trails. Killington explores 63 miles of slopes in Vermont. Both spots with pack powder and hard pack snow. Smuggler's Notch, 54 trails, a foot fresh in the past week.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Empower. After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he can be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24th, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro. Like it never even happened.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
John Harbaugh is fired. I expect him to emerge as a favorite for the New York Giants.
He's the guy. He's the commodity.
Can't really think of any reason why he's not a slam dunk home run hire for any organization, honestly.
If you're the Giants, are we really going to get him and change the narrative of the franchise? Because that's what it feels like. Everyone, I would imagine, wants this. The Giants need to land the plane. Bring John Harbaugh in to coach this team.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Welcome to DNR and welcome to the jungle. We are live here on ESPN New York. You can stream us on the great app. You can watch us, of course, on YouTube, and we roll along on what you thought would be a very benign, we'll talk about some Giants coaching news, the interview with Kevin Stefanski, which apparently he got into town yesterday, went out with the Giants for dinner last night, and he's having his full interview at the facility today. And we thought that would be the talking point of the show today. And then yesterday afternoon, we learned that John Harbaugh has been fired. This was not like an Andy Reid. We've just decided to part ways. This was Steve Bisciotti, apparently very upset with the job that John Harbaugh did and saying enough is enough and I'm going to move in a different direction.
Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily like upset with what John Harbaugh did. I've seen a couple different reports. I think that Ian Rappaport actually said that he got the sense or heard from people that there were enough players in the locker room that had the opinion that Harbaugh's message had gone.
This was a Bisciotti decision.
Yes.
Don't make any mistake and think that it was anybody but Bisciotti.
Right. I mean, to the point where it happened so fast that he couldn't even let his coaches know. He went into this meeting and then it was like, I actually think there was maybe some pushback from front office people. Like, are we sure we want to do this? But between, players saying that, it's time for a change, and then Lamar having the opinion. Like, I was just reading an article during the break that makes it sound like, John Harbaugh's kind of been babysitting this relationship between Lamar and Monken for the last 2 years. And Lamar was like done with it.
Right.
And Harbaugh was like, no.
Right. I also spoke to somebody yesterday who said Lamar's not very easy. Like, Lamar is a handful to deal with, so much so that, and you know this.
Well, you heard some of that stuff come out later in the towards the end of the year.
Now, I don't know if it to that extent, but like, he won't eat well. And they're like, we want you to eat well, and he brings in like fast food to the facility numerous times a week.
Well, and you've had how many times he's been like he's not practicing because he's sick, and then he was dealing with all the injuries. Like, here's this one thing. So it said this was from this is from I don't even know how to pronounce his name. How would you pronounce that name?
Bobby Trossett.
Yeah. So
I don't know if that's right, but that's what I would say.
He's at Ravens Vault, Baltimore Sports YouTube. He's got a quote here just talking about it was very clear that John Harbaugh wanted to keep Todd Monken. Lamar Jackson, I think, and Todd Monken's personalities didn't mesh well at times. John was the buffer between the two of them for much of the year and much of the last couple of years. It's not that they hated each other. The manner in which this kind of went down was a little shocking and left some people in the building pretty disappointed.
Right.
So, it sounded like there's people that wanted to keep him, people that didn't want to keep him.
Right. Ultimately, it was Bisciotti. He made that decision. He was there for a very long time. He becomes available. And all of a sudden, I think we would have spent a lot of time today discussing how it's pretty exciting that Stefanski's coming here. A lot of people like him, two-time coach of the year. I've heard a lot of, with Cleveland. I think Cleveland, I think the Jets. I almost think how you fail with those organizations doesn't even follow you as much because those organizations are so poorly run.
Right. I even think quarterbacks that are in those spots.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, well, what did Baker Mayfield do? Like, Baker Mayfield won a playoff game in Cleveland.
Right.
And then they decided to go with Deshaun Watson, which at the time, where Deshaun Watson was at outside of the off-the-field stuff, like play-wise, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league at that point.
He was. There was a time where you looked at Deshaun Watson as like that upper echelon, top 5-7 quarterback in the NFL.
Right. And that has completely, that may be the worst trade/new deal in the history of the sport.
But they trade 3 ones?
And $230 million guaranteed.
And look at them now.
So
look at where they are now.
I know. But yeah, even when we asked Lewis about it, he just, his opinion was, yeah, Harbaugh's a slam dunk. And a lot of that was just because of he knows John.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows, how he leads, what he's like in the building. And he doesn't really know Stefanski or how involved.
But he didn't speak negatively about Stefanski.
No, but he just doesn't, he doesn't know what to blame him for.
He doesn't know the intricate details of how Stefanski runs a program.
Because we'll take phone calls, and I'm sure you've heard this, some of the stuff about Stefanski and how he's handled this and how he's handled. Well, but I don't. like Lewis's point was like, but I don't know how responsible for those decisions he was.
Right.
Like,
You think he was? In fact, I know he wasn't leading the charge for Deshaun Watson.
no, like that. I mean, did he want Shador? I don't necessarily like how he handled Shador. Like, I think that whole thing.
It was a mess.
Right. Like, and it's not fair to Shador to treat him like that just because you didn't want him. Like the whole like.
But it's Cleveland.
Right. I know, but that's still you though.
I get it,
Right.
but it doesn't stink as much when it happens with some of
get
these
it.
awful franchises.
I understand that, but like the idea that you got two rookie quarterbacks. Once you leave, once you get off Joe Flacco and trade him, and now it's Gabriel and Shador, and Shador hasn't had any first team reps. So backups don't get first team reps. Well, you got two rookies. You're the head coach. If you want to do 6 extra plays where Shador would you can do that.
But if you're the head coach on a team in an organization that you didn't want this guy in the first place, and they forced him down your throat,
know, but still,
but it's the Browns.
I know, but
it's a broken organization.
Correct.
So I just take a lot of what happens with these. Not all these teams. Some of these teams, it's like, well, Robert Saleh, is he not a good head coach? I don't know. I think the Jets are so bad that they might take a competent head coach and make him look like Robert Saleh did.
Maybe, but I mean, for the purposes of this conversation, as far as what you need, I think is someone with head coaching experience.
Yep.
Someone on the offensive side of the ball, and he is a coach that that won 11 games twice in Cleveland, won a playoff game, made the playoffs with Flacco, made the playoffs with Baker. I think the negative part of it would be like, okay, so how come even with all the obstacles you have in Cleveland, he wasn't able to find and develop a quarterback and figure that part of it out? And I would say to that, like, I mean, it's pretty hard if ownership is shoving Deshaun Watson down my throat, and we got $230 million invested in that.
Right. No, could you say, why didn't he get more out of Baker Mayfield?
Well,
I think it's a fair conversation.
But they won a playoff game with Baker Mayfield.
I know they did.
Yeah, but
it was Coach of the Year with Baker Mayfield,
okay,
the quarterback.
Then was it his decision to move off of Baker Mayfield and bring in Deshaun Watson?
It doesn't sound like it was.
So it just...
I like Stefanski. I wouldn't be opposed to him.
Right, but as much as you like Stefanski
but that's
now,
not the crown jewel.
You're going to be disappointed if you don't get John Harbaugh.
Don't you think most people would?
I think most people are absolutely.
Would and should be.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. I have a singular focus right now. I want John Harbaugh as coach of this team. I will scream it from the rooftops. This is what needs to happen. He's available. He likes the Giants. He likes Dart. They like him. They want him. They're going to bring him in for an interview, it sounds like, this weekend. This needs to get done. Yes, I will be highly disappointed if this doesn't get done. And then you're going to get the people and the talk show hosts and the fans are going to pick and nitpick and find, but he doesn't, his record in the postseason is barely above 500. And he's only been to the Super Bowl one time, and he hasn't been to the Super Bowl in a decade, and he didn't get there with Lamar Jackson. You're going to find whatever it is that you want. Get me to the point where every year, if I don't go to the Super Bowl, that's a disappointing season. Get me there.
You need stability. You need leadership. You need someone that can step into that building and have enough equity built up that the players are going to pay attention, right? And you heard the players after the season talk about that, right? Like, I mean, Darius Slayton wasn't on the Giants when Tom Coughlin was the coach of the Giants, and he said, we need someone like Tom Coughlin. Scadaboo talked about a lack of leadership.
Yep.
Like, there's a void inside that locker room.
You mentioned Slayton, right?
Yep.
Here he is. We have the sound. He wants a Tom Coughlin-esque head coach.
Somebody, that's Tom Coughlin-esque. I feel like, he brought a lot of things to his organization. I think it's no mistake why he won when he was here, was his personality and the way he went about his business. And I think it takes a certain type of person to be a head coach in New York. It's a tough job. Obviously comes with a lot of scrutiny, but, I think you need to have a certain disposition to get the job done effectively. I feel like he probably embodies a lot of the qualities that, we require now.
I mean, tell me that John Harbaugh is not that guy. He defines what that guy is.
No, he's perfect. I mean, we sat here and talked about all the options, and then kind of just threw around Harbaugh and Tomlin, like just because there was a 1% chance maybe that those guys would be either mutually decide to leave or get fired.
And now one is shaken free, and you can be the benefactor of that happening. Go take care of it.
Well, I mean, it's he'll have his pick, right? So we'll see what happens in these games this weekend. If one of those jobs opens up and he feels like, Buffalo could be a better option.
Somebody texted me before. It said, just be careful about Miami and Tampa. Just hope that those guys keep their jobs.
Yeah, but I don't even know if I wouldn't even say Miami. I know the relationship.
Yeah.
But as far as being like positioned now to win,
I don't know they're not positioned to win.
Right, and then if you move off of Tua,
but do you let him work with you and pick
the amount of money I think it's if you post RJ, check the number for me. I think it's like if you like pre or post June 1, however you do it, it's still going to be like $67 million bucks.
It's a terrible deal
in the upcoming year.
It's a terrible
money.
deal.
So,
and the Giants have good money this offseason.
Tampa, I could understand.
Yeah,
Tampa makes
that's
lots
a bad
of sense
division.
to me. Bad division. That's offensively they're loaded. Like I could understand that one for sure.
Right, but do they keep Bowles? Hopefully they do. Listen,
well, I think that could. I mean,
that could change.
You may have every intention to keep Bowles, and all of a sudden he becomes available and likes your job.
Right, but does he want the job more than he wants the Giants' job? I don't know. What I've heard is the Giants' job to him right now is the most attractive available job. Now, is it the last job that opens up? Maybe not. Buffalo, right? Lewis, and I think he's right, but who knows? Lewis laughed at Philly.
I will say this though. I mean, as difficult as it is here when you lose, I don't know if there's a worse play. I mean, I guess there is. I mean, Philly's bad when you lose. There are other places that are bad
Boston's
when you lose.
Pretty bad too. Yeah.
I think when you in Toronto when you lose with the Maple Leafs, it sucks there too. But if you won, like if you come in here and turn this place around and win a championship,
like nothing else,
it's forever.
Like nothing else,
forever. I mean that's the reality of it. So as much as you might like Tampa and it'd be cool to win a championship in Tampa,
but does Tampa move the needle?
Not like New
York.
No.
Listen, maybe he wants the warm weather. I don't know. Maybe he looks at that roster and says, but I will say this. So the Giants have money this offseason. Next offseason, they have a boatload of money. So you can see that as bad as I think Joe Schoen has been at his job for a long time now, he's cleaned up the salary cap hell they were in. Right? They have draft equity, and they have money.
With the 5th overall pick.
And you have the quarterback.
That's the most important part. On a rookie deal.
And you have guys that can get to the quarterback. On a rookie deal.
Yep.
Yeah, you go into year 2 with Jackson Dart thinking to yourself, well, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, look what he did without Malik Neighbors and Scatterbo. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, I said this to you the other day, like just watching that Week 18 game. And I know Dallas's defense stinks. So I don't know if it's
he still makes some great throws.
Right, but it's not even how great the throws were. It's like you watch some of these guys he's throwing to, and you like, it's good enough where you're like, Fedor Olszewski is actually a pretty nice.
And he's a guy that's never even used as a wide receiver.
He's actually a pretty nice little weapon.
But he's not.
But he makes it. But that's what
he
good
makes him look
do.
like he's competent and capable.
Like that throw he made to Tyrone Trace in the end zone was a beautiful, beautiful throw.
How about the offensive pass interference to Slayton?
Yes,
that throw was
actually a good play by Slayton though too.
Except for the pushing off part of it.
Oh, I thought you meant so it wasn't Slayton. It was Hodgins made the nice play.
Oh yeah.
Where he like came back so they got the defensive pass interference. But yeah, that was a great throw too.
It was a great throw
to Slayton.
One-on-one coverage identifies it. I mean, I can't believe there's still people out there like, oh, Dart, I don't know about him. Like what do you not know?
Oh,
about?
Tannenbaum.
He would go Mendoza. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy. Let's go to Dave in the car. Dave, you're on.
I'm not a wacko, okay?
Hello.
All right. So,
Hi, this is the latest time to get here. I tried to get here for like 8:30, between 8 and 8:30.
8:30.
I was out late last night. Yes.
well,
a while.
I wasn't out late last night, but Wednesday I'm not going to be here, so don't be calling nobody.
We'll get the dump button ready. Yeah. Hello.
What? Yes. Dave, I'm at work right now. Sorry about that. I can talk right now. Okay.
Is he talking to us? No.
Are you talking to us, Dave?
I'm talking to you right now. No, I'm talking to both of you right now.
Dave, you know you're on the air, right?
Here's my question to you,
okay.
Dave. I would rather have, please try to listen carefully. I'd rather have the 5th pick and no Joe than have the 1st pick with Joe Schoen. The reasoning is, for me, I'm going to be really down and out if we don't get Harbaugh.
I think everybody will.
I'm not saying he's Lombardi, and I'm not saying he's Andy Reid or anybody like that. But I'm saying he is definitely a high-profile guy. This is the guy we need to have.
I agree.
A really good coach can put us, you'll flip out if I say this. I think we can get 9 wins next year, 10 wins next year. I always been the one who thinks this team is a lot better than everybody else.
You could have won 9 games this year. I'm not going to flip out. I think you are a really good coach.
You can't keep saying that.
What?
You can't keep saying that you could have won 9 games and still want to get rid of Joe Schoen then.
Why?
What do you mean? If you could have won 9 games, it means you're talented enough to win 9 games.
Go through the schedule.
Okay, but so that's a coaching thing. That's not a
I think it's all of it thing.
All right, but so you just keep killing Joe Schoen then.
I don't think Joe Schoen's done a good job.
Well, if you just told me he did a good enough job to win 9 games with a rookie quarterback.
That doesn't mean he's good at his job, though.
No, they're better than bad.
Mediocre at best.
Okay.
At best. I think bad, but mediocre at best.
And
but
you just told me how he cleaned up the salary cap. All you do is keep saying nice things about him.
I'm not saying nice things about him. I think his draft and his free agency has been. Come on, stop it. Stop it. I don't glaze him
RJ,
at
does
all.
that not feel like Joe Schoen glaze?
Don't play his game.
You just said they should have won 9 games.
It's unintended glaze.
Glazing.
It's not.
Yes.
You know what, you guys. I'm in too good of a mood. I'm in too good of a mood.
Well, you can't say that because that suggests the roster.
Why do you let him?
No, I'm not. I agree with him.
He agrees with me.
No.
You're a hypocrite.
You're suggesting that the
They're
roster is
glazed
good
buddies
enough.
is what they are.
Oh, and there it is. You're glazed buddies.
In this instance, yeah, sure.
Okay. He called
Let
you
him finish his point, would you
minute
please?
before.
He does that every day.
Yeah. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
But you're suggesting both cannot be false. That Joe Schoen built a bad roster and they were good enough to win 9 games.
They should have won 9 games.
Would that suggest that
They
the
won.
roster?
They won 4. Should they have beaten the Lions?
Okay, but you're making an argument.
Yeah, they
that Joe
should beat
Schoen
a
have his
lot of
job.
these
No,
teams.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's exactly
No,
what you're doing.
Joe Schoen is bad at his job, and they still should have won 9 games.
So Brian Dable bad at his job. Joe Schoen bad at his job.
Joe Schoen screwed up the
and
kicking game in
roster
epic
stinks.
fashion. Joe Schoen took Evan Neal. Joe Schoen signed guys to deals that he shouldn't have signed to deals. He could have used his money much more efficiently than he did.
The roster can't be. Listen, I get what you're saying, but the
No,
roster.
you don't.
The
I'm
roster,
talking right over your head.
The roster can't be bad. Joe Schoen stinks. Coaching staff stinks, and should have won 9 games.
Why can't I?
So who's managing the players in the team? Like AI bots?
I mean, it's bad all around.
Who's getting you to
Shane
9
bad,
wins then?
Dable bad.
No.
If you had a good GM and a good head
Right,
coach,
but-
this would
Okay.
have been a playoff team.
Now you're winning playoff games.
If you had a good GM and a good head coach,
But you just told us that the talent was good enough to make up for a bad GM and a bad head coach and win 9 games.
no.
Who's responsible for the talent?
In the actual game, watching these games,
right.
they should have won some of these games they lost.
Which is,
But some of them they lost because the kicker, they didn't have a kicker. That goes on Joe Schoen. Kicker. Oh, look, Graham Gano. What a shock. He can't kick. That's not on Joe Schoen?
well, maybe if you had Joel Pinheiro, you'd have been better off.
Maybe so. RJ, instead of arguing with me.
Freddie Pinheiro.
I don't know his name.
Big weekend for Freddie.
RJ?
RJ, did you like the Niners black uniforms?
It was okay.
I liked them.
It was okay.
I'll tell you what uniforms I love.
The saloon numbers
Which
were
ones?
cool.
The Orange Crush.
Those are beautiful.
Broncos.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I don't even like the Broncos.
Beautiful.
Those are.
I like the Bills in the red helmet, too.
I like that
I
too.
love that.
Listen, 80s, 90s NFL aesthetic was elite.
The Seahawks.
Oh,
It was elite.
Gorgeous.
Let's call it what it is.
Patriots.
Oh, they're beautiful. RJ?
The Jets look terrible on the field, but at least they look good, aesthetically.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Not as good as you.
You don't think by Monday we have answers, do you?
No.
On John?
Yeah.
It depends.
I'm telling you what, man. Get him in here. Offer him the job.
Well, I'm curious now.
That's how the meeting has to go, right? John, by the way, yes.
You can't let him
Here's
out.
the-
Well,
You got to go through you got to go through the process first.
Yeah.
You got to check all the boxes first.
I'm curious how you handle
Rooney
today.
Rule, all that
how do you
stuff.
handle Stefanski?
Because Stefanski, you don't want to totally turn him off.
No. Especially not knowing. I mean, you think John wants you, but you don't definitively know.
Do you think that, and because you're plugged
I don't
in.
think you bring up John Harbaugh in the meeting today.
No. Do you think, though?
Yeah, that's what they should do. Yeah, we've got our meeting with John scheduled right after
we like you, but
I have 2 thoughts here. One, do you think prior to John Harbaugh being cut loose, that the plan today was to get Stefanski in because he was fired 48 hours ago? Now you fly him in Tuesday night. Do you think the plan was to not let him leave?
no.
No, because you can't.
You
because
haven't even met the Rooney Rule
Right.
yet.
Well, you get my point, though. Well, he's the guy. Let's get through the process as fast as possible and hire him.
No, I don't. No, because they have meetings with a million guys before Harbaugh was even available.
And-
No, I do not believe that.
2, maybe this is the missing piece to how Joe Schoen found a way to keep his job. He said, I'm going to get you Stefanski, or even better, here's my Harbaugh plan.
I think there's a
Hear
real
me
chance
out.
of that, yes.
Yep.
I think there's a real chance of that. You want to hear the Ian O'Connor headline?
Yeah.
On Twitter? He has an article below.
Oh, he thinks it's happening.
The 4-13 Giants can still win the big one. John Harbaugh is their Super Bowl, and they can't afford to lose him. It'll change the narrative within the organization.
It absolutely will. But
Yep.
Outside of paying him, there's so much money he can't say no. He's going to take whichever job he feels like gives him the best opportunity to win.
But what we've heard is that he loves the Giants' job.
Right.
That does
And
another
that
job
could-
open up that he loves more? Maybe.
And that could change.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Just
but
like
that's
you loved Stefanski till John Harbaugh became available.
but listen, but that happened.
And now you pour Stefanski right to the curb.
But no, I'm not. I don't feel like that. I'm not pushing Stefanski to the
That's how he
curb.
feels.
I like that you said, I don't think you bring up John Harbaugh. That'd be an interesting way to.
Well, you're like, how do you handle it? You don't.
No.
You don't. I mean, you don't bring him up.
But you need
just,
to. I think you
you
need to
have
make
a regular interview with him.
You need to make him feel tremendously valued.
Well, why can't you do that?
Yeah. I really like you. I think you're really
We
hot.
love you.
This,
You could totally see Joe Schoen like fumbling this and calling him John
but
accidentally.
this girl that I'm supposed to see right after you, man, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Or he walks in and it's like the slide on the PowerPoint for John Harbaugh, but it has like Stefanski's face.
So when we were going on our official visits, when I was deciding whether or not I was going to BU, whatever I was going to go to, we had a defenseman on our team that was awesome, great defenseman, and he was being recruited by BC. And then one of the kids I went to BU with was also being recruited by BC, and he called the other kid's name the entire visit.
No.
And the kid still went there,
And he never corrected him.
never corrected himself. Called him. His name was JD.
Uh-huh.
The kid who went to BU with me was Freddie. He called JD Freddie the entire visit.
But it's not even like it was close.
No, and JD still went to BC.
You know what it reminds me of, RJ? You remember when we had Chris Mullen on the show, on the K show?
No.
And he continued to call Dom. And Don just sat there and didn't correct
It
him.
felt like a bit. Like
it wasn't a bit.
Because normally when you answer questions, you don't say the person's name that many times.
Right.
Chris, it's Michael Kay and Don LeGreca. Congratulations.
Michael and Dom, thank you very much.
No, Chris, we know you know the game, but just coaching for the first time, what do you think some of the challenges will be for that?
Well, there'll be a lot, Dom.
And is it necessary to be that big again for this to be a success?
Well, Dom, I think it can.
Chris, was it hard to be away from New York for that long?
Initially, it was, Dom. Initially.
Good luck, Chris.
Good luck, Chris.
Thanks, Dom. Thanks, Michael.
You got it.
Thanks, Don.
Like, no, but
Well, there'll be a
seriously,
lot, Dom.
But wouldn't you
we've
think...
never done an interview where the person says our names that many times.
No, that is true. But wouldn't you... But you're also taught that. Like it's smart. It's smart.
Right.
Like because you're engaging,
Yes.
you're showing you know who you're talking to. But wouldn't you think that at one point, either Michael or Don
Definitely not Mike. You know, Michael's not going to do it because he thinks it's hilarious.
would say, "Hey, just as an FYI, I'm Don." No,
There is no chance Michael was going to correct him. None, because I'm sure Michael thought it was hysterical. Don would have to do it. Like, listen, it's Don.
hey Chris, I mean, listen, you're just one letter off.
Yeah.
But you could have made it funny.
Yeah, you could have made a joke about it. Yeah.
Hey, just let you know, it's not
Right.
with an M, it's with an N. It's
Like when we
Don.
had Keyshawn, and it was like DiPietro and
Right.
Rothenstein.
DiPietro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger, right? DiPietro and Roethlisberger.
I used to love those. Those are my favorite.
Those crosstalks?
Oh, my favorite.
Maybe yours.
You're still here?
I went crazy on Kellerman.
Oh, all of them.
Jay Williams.
Yep, you sang with Keyshawn.
With Keyshawn.
Yep.
Why are you done with me?
No, you're still here.
We couldn't get them.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Hang on, Key, I'm singing.
The one where I screamed at Kellerman.
That was my favorite because it was like an Aaron Judge. He made like an Aaron Judge point or something.
I think I don't remember what his point was, but I remember it being terrible.
Max, I'm done.
Aaron
We gotta
Judge
go.
is literally
have a great
twice
day.
as good as
You know what?
anyone on
Thanks
Houston.
for all
That's
you
not
do.
even
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Why are you done with me?
No, you're still here.
Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you do.
RJ, do you remember what Max said that got me so angry?
Yeah, something. I don't remember the exact point.
I would love to know if his point was right or
No, it was wrong. It was definitely.
It was wrong?
Definitely, it was super
Max,
wrong.
I'm done.
Aaron Judge is literally
have a great
twice
day.
as good as
You know what?
anyone on Houston.
Thanks for all you
That's
do.
not even controversial.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm sure those guys love coming on our show.
Thanks for all you do. Oh,
what does he do?
That was that. I don't know. It was so good. Because we couldn't get them. Like it was either like we couldn't get them, and then when we finally would get them, they had no idea when we were like the break was.
They would just drone
and they
on
would just
until it
keep
was
going,
like
and then
10:03.
RJ would get yelled at.
Right.
He's got a big new fancy podcast, Max.
Max?
With Rich Paul.
Oh, really? Good for him.
He probably doesn't yell at him.
Is Rich Paul still dating Adele?
I think so.
Are they engaged?
She's
they're
really
engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really changed her appearance. She looks
Yeah.
good.
What a voice.
What?
What a voice.
What now?
What?
What?
Just the way you deliver.
Did you see the? You didn't see the hand gesture he made.
She's really, yeah.
Why? Just why?
She's skinnier now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Why can't I say that?
Yeah.
She looks terrific. Why is this so funny for you?
Your delivery is special.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready for the stuff that you missed?
Yeah.
All right, go.
Now,
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it.
The you missed.
Oh, we got to go quick here. So, Rick, you asked about Tua post June 1. Dead cap over the next 2 years would be $67 million on next year's cap and $32 on the following year.
It's not great.
By the way, Mike McCarthy interviewing next week with the Giants.
He's going to seize everything.
Next week.
According to Adam Schefter.
So he's going to interview once they've already hired John Harbaugh. That's what you're saying.
That's advisor role. Broncos quarterback coach and passing game coordinator, you may know him as the former Giants quarterback, Davis Webb, is interviewing today for the Raiders head coaching vacancy.
Hang on a second.
31.
31?
31.
Wow.
That's right.
Yep.
Have you seen this? I don't remember his name. The Jaguars assistant who's getting a lot of discussion is 29.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Young man's game.
29.
Commanders, they parted ways with Cliff Kingsbury and defensive coordinator Joe Witt Jr. Lions, it's not surprising, fired offensive coordinator John Morton after only one season. And the Falcons have reworked Kirk Cousins' deal so that it sets up a big money decision in March. So we'll know what's going on by then. Ohio State receiver Connell Tate, very highly regarded. It's T-A-T-E, Rick. Officially entering
That's funny.
the NFL draft.
The Jacksonville Jaguars GM's only 35.
By the way, that was kind of universally panned. We kind of laughed at that.
Yep.
It's working out pretty good.
Right. Well, how many people out there now are like, oh, you can't hire someone in their 30s? Like, look at all the success that guys have in their 30s.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
What?
What do you? You know what you're doing?
Why you do that?
I'm speaking.
You're
the
a bad
truth.
guy.
I'm not a bad.
You're not a great teammate, and this is why people in the office don't like you.
You know, I don't care. I'm here to entertain the people.
That's what you just did.
I'm not here to.
Your little hand gestures.
All right, listen. I speak with my hands.
Listen, not a great moment for you. Not a great moment for Georgetown last night. Would they go to end the game?
You know what? I told you that in confidence. I told you that off the air.
Rick, do you know what Georgetown shot from the field to end the game?
Second half.
Percentage?
I don't know the exact
I don't know
percentage.
if you need the percentage.
I don't know.
1 for 23 in the second half.
The whole second half.
Yeah. 1 for 23.
They lost to Powerhouse DePaul.
Well, why do you do this?
Wow.
Why do you hate me?
St. John's beat Butler 84-70. St. John's up to 10-5. Busy night. Men's college hoops. Duke, number 6, they beat number 20 Louisville. Number 7 Houston beat Texas Tech, and some upsets. Georgia, number 18 goes down to Florida. Number 19 Iowa loses to Minnesota. Number 25 UCF loses to Oklahoma State.
Can I jump you for a second here?
Jump him.
So I don't know if this is appropriate or not.
Oh, it is.
So he says some upsets.
Yep.
Georgia, Florida.
You going to buy the spread?
Florida was a 9-point favorite in the game.
Well, but number 18. You do this every year to me. And here's the debate we always go back.
It's not an upset.
But here's the debate we
Nothing
go back and
about
forth.
it is an upset.
Number 18, they were ranked. It's a ranked team.
Okay.
We do this every year.
But you haven't learned.
No, it's a differencing of opinion.
It's not an upset.
If a ranked team goes down to an unranked team.
If you had to bet $1,000 on who would win that game, who would you put it on?
I get your point, but how many people know the spread? This is why we have this debate every year. How many people knew the spread between Georgia and Florida?
Does it even matter? It's not an upset. The expectation was that Florida was going to win, and Florida won.
Listen, ranked team lost to unranked team.
Okay.
Georgetown, they shot pretty good in the game yesterday.
Great.
1 for 1,000.
Go ahead.
Wemby was back. He scored 30 with Spurs lose to the Grizzlies. Trae Young and the Hawks are working on a trade to get him out of there. Some hockey. Lee Sorokin, 44 saves, back from a lower body injury. A big shutout. 9-0 over the Devils. Anthony Duclair, hat trick. He had 5 points. Islanders, gigantic win. And that good news for the Rangers, so maybe we know why Adam Fox left off the Olympic roster. He goes not only on IR, long-term IR for the Rangers, and Igor goes on regular standard injured reserve. Spencer Martin and Scott Morrow recalled.
That's good news.
What?
Just regular IR for Igor.
I didn't even know
They avoided the
Fox
worst
was hurt
case,
again.
sure.
Great.
I mean, Fox just came back, so
right. And he was just back.
His feelings.
Oh, yeah. Was he going to make the Olympic team?
Wow.
Connor Bedard had that shoulder injury. He rejoined Blackhawks practice. The Olympics, by the way, put out a statement. The IIHF president said, we're going to have a tournament when it comes to hockey.
Nice.
So that's something.
Promising.
And the A's were denied the athletics trademark ahead of their move to Vegas. So I wonder if it has to do with the stadium. We don't know.
That's funny.
That's it.
So you're going to end on a shot?
Yep.
Huh?
That's
Why do you end on a good death? No?
Listen, that's
that used to be your way.
That's like 2 years ago. I'd change that.
Yeah, he's changed his ways.
Jordan Schultz is reporting the Chiefs' offensive coordinator Matt Nagy has interviews with the Titans, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. He's going to get a job.
Feels like that's going to happen.
Yeah, it feels like it.
He's going to get a job.
Yeah.
Of those three, Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, which is the most attractive? Not the Cardinals.
No, not the Cardinals. I would probably say, it depends. I mean, do you like Cam Ward or do you like?
I'm asking you.
I would probably go Raiders, and have my choice of the quarterback's going to be.
Okay, I would think Titans because I believe Cam Ward's going to be good.
Okay, but I mean, you could also have the idea that Mendoza or Dante Moore is better.
You're right,
and you get to work with. Depends on how you feel about ownership, really. I mean, every coach tells you that ownership.
I don't feel great about the Brady aspect of it. I like the Mark
Brady,
Davis aspect of it. I don't.
Well,
like.
but the Brady Spy Tech combination feels like a pretty good combination. Does anyone think Tennessee's owner is good?
No. Spy Tech is a great name, by the way.
Great name,
right?
Oh, this feels sneaky.
Yeah, doesn't it? Oh, Spy Tech. So he's watching you. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll get to your calls. 800-919-3776. It's very simple. Do you want John Harbaugh as the new coach of the Giants?
Yes.
I agree with you. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on those roads. Here she is, Debbie Duhaime.
DNR, good morning. Good morning, company. Hey, Dave, I know you're happy as a clam this morning, but nobody's happy here at the inbound George Washington Bridge. It's an hour into the upper level, 40 to the lower. The inbound Lincoln Tunnel, that's 30. Holland still 45. Outbound George, lower level construction causing delays as well. Sunrise Highway West at Hospital Road, it's an accident. And over on 80 East exit 63 in Lodi, a collision. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN New York.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long, and when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Knicks host the Clippers at the Garden, 7:30 tonight. Same time, the Nets welcome the Magic to Barclays. Then it's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So, I mean, this is the story. John Harbaugh. That's the story.
That's the story.
And it matters immensely for this organization, and it would change my viewpoint of the direction they're headed in immediately. Stefanski might. Harbaugh would immediately change.
It feels like
what I feel.
I mean, it feels like the consensus is that Harbaugh is the guy. I think there are people that like Kevin Stefanski, but I also think there's a lot of people that would make arguments against Kevin Stefanski.
I think, listen, he hasn't had success recently.
Right. But, I mean, he does check a lot of the boxes that I think you would be looking for.
Good offensive coach.
It feels like Harbaugh checks all the boxes.
Mm-hmm. And you know Harbaugh will surround himself with a great coaching staff.
He's going to get a good coaching staff,
yes.
Yeah. I think there's something to be said about that. I told you I was listening to Rich Gannon this morning, who he was asked the question. Mad Dog asked him, 3 coaches, McCarthy, Stefanski, and Harbaugh, and he actually said McCarthy, Stefanski, then Harbaugh was his answer. He would marry McCarthy, cut off Stefanski.
Did he say why?
And trash Harbaugh. Well, he said he's actually had experience with McCarthy, and he would point to McCarthy working with Aaron and Favre and Dak as part of it. But then we have Lewis on, and Lewis was like, no.
Well, but doesn't it kind of feel like these are the guys they know?
Well, yeah, I think
Gannon knows McCarthy better, so he went with him, and Lewis knows Harbaugh better, so he went with him.
I think that all these coaches have certain things that they do really well, and then there are, I'm sure, certain things that they probably have to lean on other people. And for me, just like going through my experience this year with Aaron Glenn, having a defensive coordinator that clearly didn't work out, and having a rookie offensive coordinator and a quarterback's coach that was a former running back, like I recognize, and the more people we talk to, how important the head coach's ability is to surround himself with a great coaching
staff.
staff.
To be the CEO. We say the phrase CEO all the time, but I don't know that it hammers home to people. Like you're running the organization.
Yeah, and it's like, but it's not just offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. It's offensive line coach. It's special team. Like there's
all of it.
Yeah, there are so many things that you ask these guys to do, and the fact that he's done it for 18 seasons and had the kind of success. And I know it's not, because we'll hear this. It wasn't ultimate success with Lamar Jackson, and he shares some blame in that. I think Lamar shares some blame in that. Mark Andrews shares some blame in that. Like you go to Zay Flowers, like there are a lot of people that have some blame in this thing. But I mean, the reality of what the Giants need right now is they need stability. They need somebody that can step in that building, knows what it's supposed to look like, and the players inside that locker room are going to believe it because they just watched what Baltimore was, right? And for Jackson Dart, I mean, you got a coach that, and Lewis said this, is like it's not like you make it sound like it's easy, where it's like, hey, we got to put the right pieces about Lamar. He's like, no, they built the franchise around Lamar to make sure they got the best out of him,
and they did.
I mean, like his numbers last year, he probably should have won. I mean, he could have won the MVP again last year. When you looked at his numbers.
They probably should have won it last year. It was a coin flip. So he was in Baltimore for 18 seasons. Yep. I just pulled it up, right? He had 3 losing seasons. One of them is this year.
Yep.
Where if they make a 44-yard field goal.
Well, it's 8-9 too.
Right. I'm saying if he makes a 44-yard field goal, they're a playoff team, and it's not a losing season. 2021, also 8-9, and 2015, when they were talking about firing him, 5-11. But look at what this. I mean, 14-2. I got a Super Bowl at 10-6. I got a 12-4. I got a 12-4. And people are, well, he didn't have the ultimate playoff success. AFC Championship game, AFC Divisional game, AFC Divisional game, AFC Championship game, Super Bowl champions, AFC Divisional game, AFC Wild Card, Divisional, Wild Card, Championship game, again, Divisional game. The guy has had so much success. So much success. Has he won more than one Super Bowl? No. Has he had success? Come on.
Right, but how many people in the AFC have won Super Bowls? Recently.
One.
But it's been Andy Reid.
That's it.
It's been Belichick and Andy Reid.
I mean, who is Mahomes lost to in the postseason? Brady, not there.
And Burrow.
That's it. And by the way, Burrow, who I love.
And Jalen Hurts.
And is awesome. How many playoff wins does he have the last 3 years?
That made the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. and Zach Taylor's coming back.
Right, but
this is a no. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
I don't even think you can argue it.
It's an absolute no-brainer. Is what it is.
I don't worry about his age either. He's 63.
So what am I going to get? 8, 10, 12 years out of the guy?
I mean,
10 years. Come
listen,
on.
if you got 5 good years to get
Yeah,
this thing back on track.
I mean, the Giants are not. They're not far off.
No, but you know what makes it even more important though is you had a real productive year 1 for Jackson Dart. This is the time now. You bring that guy in that's going to add the stability, and then you let him get to whatever his ceiling is going to be, and then hopefully that ceiling's high enough where he can just now
pass it along.
Now he just takes
pass it along.
He's ready. He's already he is what he's going to be.
And if you can't, if you take Dart and you build this team and the defense is playing well and you're a special teams guy and the offense, like the whole thing, you don't think the Giants are a massive commodity? A massive, I want to go there with if he's here for 5 years, Jackson Dart entering year 7. You don't think good coaches would line up around the block for that?
No, absolutely. But this is the for the development of a young quarterback. These are the most important years, right? Like for Drake May, right? Like he has a bad experience with Gerard Mayo.
Yep.
You get the right coach, the right offensive coordinator. Now that year 2, he takes that huge jump.
Well, how did it work with Joe Flacco and his transformative years?
Yeah.
Under him. Good, right?
Exactly right.
And how did Lamar transform under him? Pretty good, right?
Like this is when you're creating whatever the quarterback is going to be.
He's the guy. That's it. Yep. He is the guy. Let's break. People lined up. We'll get to you guys, I promise. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery rankings.
Listen up, folks. At Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
The Post-Career Day Press Conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during Career Day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. and they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Bart and Carlin coming your way in about 12 minutes from right now, so that's going to be a must-listen-to show. And then, of course, it's the Michael K. Extravaganza, and then DHR starting at 3 o'clock. So it's certainly a good day. Mike Tannenbaum, interesting to see what he has to say at 10:45 this morning. Yeah, on Bart and Carlin. Mike Lupica, 2:30 today. I saw Lupica had a tweet last night. Somebody sent it to me. It said, Tom Coughlin, period. John Harbaugh, period, 2.0. So I don't think he's too off base. And then Booger McFarland, 4 o'clock on DHR. So good day of guest here on the station.
It's nice.
Yeah, very, very nice. All right, let's get
Carl's
to the
all
calls.
dressed up, too, so you want to pay attention to YouTube today.
He looks nice.
He's all dolled up.
I like
nice.
his shirt.
I love it.
It's a nice shirt.
Dress shoes on, you name it.
Yeah.
Looking great.
And he did it for a meeting that he's now not having.
Exactly.
Those are the best.
That's my favorite.
Let's go to Ray in Trenton. Ray, you're on ESPN New York.
Rick, David, good morning, gentlemen.
Hi.
So, quick question, and you have a lot of talking heads you can ask later on. John Harbaugh, yeah, great candidate and all that. But do you know how involved he was in sort of the GM portion of Baltimore? And is he the kind of guy that's going to come like Andy Reid and say, okay, I'm in charge of everything? And are you willing? I'm sure you're willing. I'm sure Dave is willing to let go of Joe Schoen. I think the league.
I think it'd be a blessing.
Harbaugh.
I think if John Harbaugh had a meeting with the Maritish contingents and said, "Listen, I will come here, but it's got to be if I bring in my own GM." I think that'd be better than anything.
Right. And I want to ask this. I see Harbaugh as, I forgot Denver's head coach name. You spent a lot of years in one city. You won one Super Bowl, but you're very good. You don't doubt that Denver's on the cusp of winning a Super Bowl. Are we looking for that out of John Harbaugh if he gets here? Thanks, gentlemen. Take care.
I mean, of course. If you're not looking for that, what the hell would you be looking for? You're looking for the coach that leads you to a Super Bowl,
right? Well, but I mean, there are some people that would tell you that like Mike McCarthy doesn't fit that bill.
Well, Mike McCarthy's won a Super Bowl.
I know, but they feel like Mike McCarthy can only get you to a certain point.
I mean,
which I don't know if it's
I don't
true.
know that that's true.
But they
I
would
don't know
point
that
to
it's
what
not.
They would point to what happened in Dallas.
Okay, but nobody wins with Dallas. Bill Parcells didn't win with Dallas.
No, I get it. But that's what, have you not heard that?
I have heard a lot of that.
Right.
He can only get you to a certain point. Okay, but in the last 30 years, what Cowboys coach has gotten them past that point?
No, I mean, listen, I can't make the playoffs. Give me 3 seasons where you win 12 games in a row.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Now, I will say, you have 3 seasons, you win 12 games in a row, and you crap out in the postseason quickly.
Yeah, right.
You will feel that.
We can cross that bridge when we get to that bridge.
I agree. Danny, Long Island. Hey, Danny, how are you?
Well, I was at my birthday dinner last night when the internet exploded, and as a Steeler fan, I couldn't be any more happier to get one of the most successful coaches in the last 50 years in the NFL out of my division. And I think we should remind John immediately that's only 189 miles from MetLife Stadium to Baltimore, so he doesn't have to disrupt his entire life, move his family, do anything. If he'd like to continue coaching, you have your quarterback in place. You have a franchise, historical NFL team that you can move into. And if he wants to coach, there's no other place to go than the Giants. And the Giants, if they're not there, if they're not sitting outside his door right now, knocking on the door like Boy Scout, trying to sell Girl Scout cookies, I'd be outside the house right now. I wouldn't let him make a single. I'd clip the phone lines. I wouldn't let him make a single phone call, and I'd have him under contract before the end of the day, because this could be a turning point in a franchise for the New York Giants, which has been rudderless really since they lost Coughlin. And it's a great day for the Steelers because I got this guy out of my division. His teams were always prepared, always.
Yeah, right. But what happens if you get? Let me ask you a question though. What happens if you get smashed by Houston?
Yeah, we're just talking about this off air. You guys lose 27-10, and it's a non-competitive game in the second half. Do you feel confident that Tomlin is back?
Well, No, I don't. I'll tell you the difference between Tomlin and Harbaugh is that Harbaugh has won playoff games recently. It's been a long time since Mike won a playoff game. And Harbaugh lost games in the most bizarre reason that we couldn't possibly fathom, that dropped passes, missed field goals. So his teams have been better all around for the last 10 years. But I give John the most credit. That when he came in, he had Joe Flacco. He had bombs away Joe Flacco. We had a roster that reflected that. And then when he got something different, he changed his coaching philosophy. It wasn't about his philosophy. It's about who he had. He started with these 3 tight ends, this 350-pound fullback. He brought in Derrick Henry. He adjusted his philosophies to meet the talent that he had in front of him. And that's a leader of men. It's not about me. It's about what I have and how to get the best out of what I have. So if he comes to the Giants, you will be in the playoffs in a couple of years, and you will go into your old age, Dave, with a great team as you move into senior citizenship, because he is the real deal. If he decides, now listen, if he takes a year off, he ain't coming back.
He's not. He's not. He will not. He will. Danny, I'm telling you right now, he will be coaching this cycle. He will be. He wants to continue to coach, and he will not. He's 63. You can't take a year off at 63 years old and decide I'm going to come back at 64. He will coach this cycle. Ray?
Hi.
How you doing?
Not as good as you.
I've had a good day today.
You're on a heater.
Had a good day today.
And I'm happy for you, because I was concerned that you would have been like looking at the other side of things 24 hours ago.
Well, let me ask you this, and we'll get to the 3 stars in just a moment. As a Giants hater and a Cowboys fan, you can't want John Harbaugh to come to the Giants.
No, I can't want John Harbaugh to come to the Giants. I think he's a good coach. I think you may be getting a tad overexcited for something that's not happened yet. But, to the, he doesn't have playoff success thing. Well, that's way more success. But that's what I'm saying. It's way more success than the Giants organization's had over the past 15 years. So
10.
10. Okay. Well, 14. Let's call it what it is. 14. Because we're going back to 2011.
Right.
So
fair.
14 years.
Yep.
So it's... Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
But I shouldn't be excited?
I will say this. I don't know if I like the Coughlin comp. I don't see him as a Coughlin-type coach. I don't think you do either.
Well, I mean, just the leadership, the control he'll have over the organization, the respect that he gathers in the locker room.
He's a CEO guy, but he's a CEO type of coach, but I don't think he manages in the same way Tom Coughlin does.
I don't think he's as stringent as Coughlin was certainly early in his career.
I don't like the comp. I don't like the comp.
Well, we'll discuss that tomorrow. We got 4 more hours to play with. You ready for the 3 stars?
Oh, sure.
Let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
As I said, you are back.
Imagine John Harbaugh in a New York Giants baseball hat on your sideline.
On the sideline.
Just feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can I keep my eyes closed for a while?
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming back.
Yes.
You can feel it bubbling.
Yeah,
it's bubbling.
Number 2.
Speaking of bubbling, RJ's dealing with a lot back here, and then you've got to come back and make things rough, Rick.
I work with babies.
Well, RJ he's done nothing to you.
And he's the size of a baby.
You go and get a guy's coffee in the morning, and this is what you get. I told you he'd get mad.
Yeah, all sorts of disease running back here. We're trying to get better. Dave, at least you're getting slightly on board.
What's that stuff called, Raymond?
Rompepecho.
Rompepecho.
Let's try that. One more time. You're going to get this one of these days.
We're going to do it like I'm a baby.
Yeah. Rompe.
Pecho.
There you go.
Rompepecho.
There you go.
That's
Look at you.
Look at me. I'm a linguist.
Proud of you.
Number 1.
Rompepecho.
Linguist. Yeah, that's a interesting word to use today.
You ever have your cramp up when you puke?
What is
I mean,
we got to draw a line somewhere. The line has to be drawn.
No, because you draw the lines and he will always cross them.
You can't say that?
No, you can't say that. Try something more scientific.
My perineum.
It's not perineum.
Yes, it is.
It's not how you pronounce it. And you, Dave, you're not innocent either, because then you bring things back, and you knew what you were doing here.
it smells like caulk in here.
Caulk. No. No.
And I can't say what I said.
It does.
And I can't say what I said.
Yes, there's construction going on upstairs.
Yeah,
That's
I tell
all.
you, it smells like caulk in here.
Oh, my God. Looking forward to the Thursday Open. I'm sure there'll be plenty to use in there.
It seems it.
Haven't even gotten into the caller today. My God.
Let's go to Dave in the car. Dave, you're on.
I'm not a wacko, okay?
Hello?
All right.
That went a whole different direction.
That's a great job, Ray.
I try.
Good on you. All right, it's Rule 76.
No excuse, blanket champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
And John Harbaugh! Let's go!
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
What if your instincts could pay off?